This morning, I will not give the usual greeting, as this is a day of remembrance. But I would like to welcome everyone to Morning Brew. I am honored to say I have known Richard Simpson, that I could call him a friend. There were times I would talk to him about a number of different things. And it could be anything. It could be anything, and I knew I could call on him anytime. And it was always, he could always bring a smile to my face, no matter what. And that was the one thing that I valued most, was that no matter what mood I was in, I could talk to him. He could always make things a little better. He would always be focused more on the happiness of others than himself. He was about bringing joy to people's lives, about helping others. And I just wanted to honor him today. And so thank you for coming. And I want to thank a friend of mine for asking someone to come on. And here they are now. It's Reverend.
Okay, so I have to press buttons. Okay.
That happens.
No, I was over on Bill's and I forgot I muted here because I've been here for about 3.5 hours.
Aye.
So I have some information that's going to piss you off, and it's very relevant to this. Guess who's back at it?
Oh Lord, are you serious?
Oh yes, very much so. I will link this to you, private chat. Everyone needs to know. Go report it. I can't even, man. This is not even. This guy's not even human anymore. Private.
I cannot believe anyone would be.
It's Don't share this because it's copyright music. Your channel will be hit.
Oh hell no! I'm not sharing it.
Just wait until the end. Did you watch it all?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I reported that. I got Jedi to report it. I'm pretty sure TJ reported it. I reported his whole bloody profile. That dude has to be mentally insane.
I
Oh, fuck. Hell.
Yeah, that is definitely not the best way to start up the stream. And hello, Yitza. Have you been working on that that picture that you just showed me before?
Hey, it's a. Yeah.
And yes, that's been reported.
Fucking. Yeah. That fucker. I swear to God. Today of all fucking days. Today he done it. I put an idea to freaking NB Geeks. I don't do open lines and stuff like that, so
Oh yeah.
topic. Well, I put an idea to. Oh no! Yes, I already did that ages ago. I was the first one to send it to him. So the idea is, in memory of Admiral, all you guys who do their streams and things like that, you create a little network and you all do it on a Monday and you all take over each on a rotating thing, each one on a Monday. And you all do the you all try and like keep the Insomniac theater going or just in his memory, and you call yourselves like Doom's minions or something like that. Are all the Admiral's men? Some shit like that. I don't know.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Hey Jedi.
Hello.
I shared the track.
Yep.
So, did that friend of ours? Is she coming on chat on here or is she going to be in the chat?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Because she's going to be reading the rules.
Hey, Ramblin'.
Good morning.
Yep.
I think I'll give you the floor, Rambling. Go ahead if you like to start out with anything.
Well, first of all, his wife and family would like to thank everyone for support.
Yeah.
First of all, mainly.
Hey, Ramblin'.
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt. Your mic is a bit faint, and we're missing some of the words that you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because they don't have it right. Yeah, is that better?
That's much better. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Still getting used to the directional mic and not having the headset.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be sitting in front of the damn thing. So I've been mainly dealing with his family.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, my avatar is a little bit different. It's the special one that Yitzi did for the memorial for Admiral Doom that will be at the end of the radio show that will drop at some point this week once I get it all put together.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was a more fitting avatar than anything else I could come up with. So that's
Yes.
why my avatar. For
Yes.
today. And thank you, Yitzi, for doing that. I know when I showed it to his wife and his brother-in-law, they thought it was really well done and they really enjoyed it. So, well done.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was going to reach out to his wife later today and just drop her a condolence message or something like that. Just reach out to her on Facebook. I don't have her as a friend, but I had Richard as a friend. I was going to reach out to him, to the wife and everything like that. So just tell her what it meant to me and just pass on condolences and things like that.
Well, so far I've lasted longer than I lasted on Jedi Bill's stream. So,
Well, that's good. How's your back doing?
sure.
That's good, man.
So what is what is his wife saying?
Not much. When I talked to them, they were starting to get things ready. Obviously, the GoFundMe's out there.
Yeah.
I got sent that yesterday by his brother. So I told him I'd share it as much as I could. Just sent it to everybody I could think of, and posted it on Twitter. Twitter pissed me off, and I almost threw my computer across the room because I couldn't tag everybody I wanted to in it.
Of course not.
It's getting me angry. I won't even get started on what you guys were talking about when I first came in. Because there's one thing. All I will say on it, because they don't deserve the airtime. The only thing I will say on it, and there is an Irishman on this panel who can verify this. The one thing you never, ever do is turn an Irishman's grief
into anger.
Rage.
No. Yeah, no. That is we're going to have fun with him rambling.
You never turn an Irishman's grief to rage.
Yeah.
It is not recommended.
Very much no. So have fun,
And
you dickhead.
Captain Trek, I'll give you the secondary exclusive. I mentioned it on Jedi Bill's stream. And let's hope that I make it through this time without breaking down crying. As I mentioned, the radio show will drop this week at some point. It is the last radio show that Richard himself wrote. It is about the Alamo. It's the final one he wrote. However, before he passed, I didn't get his audio. So my biggest problem going into this was who the hell was I going to A, allow, and B, who did I think deserved to read his lines?
Yeah.
Because it just couldn't be anybody. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. I didn't deem myself worthy enough to read the lines.
Yes.
Richard's lines will be read by his brother-in-law.
Okay.
Good.
So once I get his audio and I get everybody else's, there'll be one final, and that one will feature this graphic that is my avatar at the very end. And I will be keeping up the radio shows. I've been asked to do so by his wife. I know that Doom, as I said kind of jokingly on the tribute stream that I managed to get through on Saturday on History with R&R when I made the announcement, Doom was very, very OCD. And there'll be radio shows dropping on his channel till probably the end of April.
Yeah.
His wife has elected to leave them up.
Hmm.
She is actually encourages people to go back and listen to them because they're not going anywhere. As long as YouTube keeps the channel, that channel will always be there. So I've been told.
Is the channel changing its name?
No.
So it's still going to be the same name?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The videos that were set and queued will drop as they were meant to. And then they will stay there as a record of Doom for as long as YouTube leaves the channel up.
Are you still doing your history thing? Are you? Are
History with R&R will go on until I can't.
do you have a co-host, or are you doing it?
I haven't even thought that far ahead yet.
Okay.
My major concern is this radio show, and then I will deal with the rest as the chips flow.
Yeah.
My biggest concern was who was going to read Richard's lines. I think I've made the right decision by having it read by his family.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is the best decision.
And I mean that no disrespect to anybody who's listening to this later or later on. I know Mr. CCTV offered to do it. I know other people offered to do it. It just didn't feel right. Even me doing the lines didn't feel right. And the decision I made was his brother-in-law was the only one that felt right.
Yeah.
So, also don't be too surprised if you see his wife in the writing credits, because she might be stepping in as the editor to the scripts for any radio shows going forward.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it is something that we have talked about. So in some way, The Simpsons will still be involved when it comes to History with R&R in some way or fashion. But again, I want to stress I don't mean any disrespect to anybody. I know many people offered to step up and read those lines. I just didn't feel anybody
Was worthy.
was worthy of it, and I felt that it was better if it was done by his family.
Yes.
And it might help with the grieving process to be able to do something for him.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was the decision I made. So now I'm just waiting for them to record, for him to record and send me the audio. I'm not going to push right now. So if it takes him 4 days, it takes him 4 days. If it takes him a week, it takes him a week. I don't particularly care.
Yeah.
But once I have that, I will have everyone else's, and there'll be a couple little added extras to it that weren't going to be in there, but will be there because, yeah.
And thank you for doing all this, being involved, and continuing history with R&R.
It was something we both really enjoyed. And now, I have to figure out how to write a script. Damn it! The rule was that I've been saying this all weekend long. I'm the editor. Damn it! I don't write the scripts. That wasn't my job. So, and it was funny because I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's like, "Well, why don't you just have someone help you write the scripts?" And I said, "Well, I don't know if I want. I don't know if anybody's going to want to work with me because I'm going to be a picky son of a bitch when it comes to that. Because it's got to live up to Doom."
Actually, Brandon, I know a published writer who could help you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a picky bastard. It's
This guy's a picky bastard as well, so you'd work well together. I could put you in contact with him.
It's got to have that Doom feel to it. And and then of course, then you start going down the rabbit hole about who's going to make fun of me because I can't speak Russian. Yeah.
Everyone will all make fun of you.
No, you see, Doom was lucky because Doom got to see it. I edited out all the ones I didn't pronounce right. Doom was the only one that got to see it, so Doom was the only one that could make fun of me because.
Yeah. I know, man. He was a great guy. And his love for history was fantastic. I sent a friend that link.
Go on. So, how are you doing?
Me or
rambling?
Else? Not well. I haven't been able to, as you've found out, Cap. I'm not easy to get a hold of these days.
No.
Yeah.
Understandable.
And I said it, and this, I'm kind of repeating myself, but and I'm going to sound really cynical, but when I got the email Saturday morning, I've never hoped for somebody's email to be hacked in all my life more than that day.
Yeah.
So before I even talked to anybody, I ended up messaging his wife. And I was hoping she'd be like, "I never sent you an email," and then I could, find somebody that I, find out who sent the email so I could kill them. It was the way I thought my Saturday was going to go, and fortunately, she confirmed everything that was in the email. And I reached out to Loki and Jeff, and I lost it. And I think Chris messaged me about the radio show, I think. And I ended up telling him because I was just incoherent.
Mm-hmm.
So he found out, and then whether people like it or not, I told everybody I don't want anybody saying anything until I announce it on History with R&R.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go earlier, but Jeff, I wanted Jeff there when I made the announcement, and Jeff had to work till 7, so I arranged it for 7:30. I'm like, okay, so keep it quiet until 7:30 till I go live. And the main reason I did that was selfish, to be honest. I
Because you
couldn't
wanted to do
handle
it.
talking about it.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
that is fair, man.
Just talking to the 4 people I did talk to.
When I saw your face, man, you looked
I couldn't.
broken.
And then I mean I even said to you because you messaged me,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just, well, I need you to do me a favor, put this stream out in Discord. I couldn't even bring in the build up
Yourself.
to that stream. I wasn't even functioning enough that I could put the link into Discord. And
Yeah, I messaged everyone. Like I got messages from people. They were like,
so
what's going on?"
I want to say, and I know Cap, you were not impressed that you didn't get to know before I went live. But quite honestly, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to say it when I went live. And the only reason the karaoke got done that night is because all I kept hearing was Doom saying the show must go on. So I did karaoke and I fulfilled the obligations, and then I shut everything off. And that was it. I was done. I'd made the announcement as his family asked me to do, so I'd fulfilled that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd fulfilled my karaoke engagement, and I didn't have anything to do. I had no more engagements, no more nothing. So I shut everything off.
Right.
And I was done.
Yeah.
So to those who may have thought that, well, why didn't Canuck tell me or what have you? I couldn't. The few people that did find out ahead of time probably found out because they messaged me.
Yeah.
Because I just kept sitting at this damn computer going, no. And I messaged Doom twice. Once on Facebook Messenger, once on Discord. My message to him on Discord was, what are we doing for short attention span theater? Expecting him to go, I haven't figured that part out yet. You know me, we don't roll with a plan. Right up until I went live Saturday, I was expecting a message, hey dude, what's the live stream about, and why the fuck didn't you tell me we were going live? This is the one time I hoped for a message, and I hoped to have to cancel a live stream.
Yeah.
And that message never came through, unfortunately, so I had to go live at 7:30. And I know I've gotten requests to jump on live streams and stuff. And I just, as Jedi Bill knows, I'm quite proud of myself. I made it all of, I think, 10 minutes on his stream at midnight. What pisses me off is these freaking borders are closed and everything else. I was supposed to be in Indianapolis this August. Doom and I were supposed to live stream together.
Yeah.
From his home. I was supposed to be there this summer. The minute the borders opened, I was buying the tickets. I was staying at his place. I was going to be there for a week. We're going to do a couple of live streams, shock the hell out of everybody, and have me there. Short attention span theater. We had kind of thought that if I left on a Sunday, I could get there right before time the plane so that I arrived just before short attention span theater went live.
Yeah.
And we'd co-host short attention span theater from his room. And that won't happen now.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, probably kick my ass for this, but Doom or Richard, he'd always laugh at me if I called him Doom on the History with R&R. Because we had agreed that we use real names on History with R&R. And at least twice a live stream, I'd call him Doom. Never failed. Never bloody failed. I'd always call him Doom at least twice a live stream, and he'd laugh because he'd point it out every time. But Richard was, or Doom, however you knew him, cared so much about how people saw him. And when he may have made a mistake or upset somebody, it really affected him. I remember when he thought that he had lost Revan as a friend. He was beside himself for a week
Yeah.
because of that. And he really cared. And the other thing that was even more surprising is he never could figure out why anybody liked him, why anybody showed up to short attention span theater, why anybody would be on History with R&R. It was just, it would baffle us both. It's like, so did you ask this person if they could be on? Yeah. What'd they say? Yes. You're shitting me, right? You know, and you know, there was never, with him, it was never anything he got, he was so grateful for. Whether it was Cap coming on, you know, to read a couple of lines, or Revan getting put at the bottom of the Atlantic, or, you know, Jedi Bill coming on once or twice, or, you know, Purple Valkyrie, that blew him away. The time that he took writing Purple's lines, because they had to be perfect because it was Purple. You know, or Mexican Iron Man when he was on the last when he was on the last radio show. Doom was so honored that Mexican Iron Man would be in our show, that Loki would do the credits, that, you know, just anything that anybody would bother with, just, you know, a crazy Canadian and a crazy American doing history shit. Or would show up to a short attention span theater. It blew him away every time. Anytime somebody showed up, anytime and he did anything, it's just, he was always so humble and grateful for anything. Any little thing. People showing up on his Discord. Anything. It shocked him that people would give a flying fuck. And above everything, the radio shows was his passion. He loved them.
Oh, yeah.
It's his idea. He twisted my arm. Originally, I wasn't so keen on doing it because it involved casting and, well, would people want to come on, and could we get people to do the voices? Could we, etc., etc. And he twisted my arm, and we did one, and we did two, and then, well, that became the mainstay. And so, for as long as I can be at this computer, History with R&R will continue to drop radio shows. And I just hope that in future I can live up to the writing that he did and keep the life that he brought into it. Somebody else has to talk for a while.
Reverend, I know you talk to him a lot.
Yeah. Mainly about history and stuff like that, because me and the people who I stream with on my channel, we've got together and we decided to do, which Admiral was meant to come on and do as well. We were meant to do an alternate history monthly.
Yeah.
And those guys were shocked to hear that he was gone as well. CSA, Maxis, they were like, "What the hell?" Because he was meant to come on with us and everything. Because the first one we were going to talk about was going to be the first one was going to be, what if in the 1920s America had split into different countries, and then the next one was, what if the Celts had formed an empire? So, yeah, guess that we'll be missing a panelist that month. He was a good guy. He will be missed.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Slugger.
Hi, good morning.
Woke up. I'm about to doze off.
I know you've been at it all night. Go take care of yourself, Bill.
Thank you. You have a good stream, Cap. Everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. I think the important part is that we do remember what has come. I mean, I looked at my feet to, I looked on the short attention span theater from last night. I can't believe it only went 28 weeks. And I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
People going on, having left messages. Because it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like it have happened. Hell, somebody made a comment to me, and it didn't even key in until later. He was on my show Friday. I'd forgotten all about that. As soon as I heard what happened, I went back and I re-listened to it. Which I don't listen to my own streams. I don't. But just to hear him again, and again making plans for the future and going, going forward. Yeah, it's going to be sad to not have him involved, but I know I know he wants things to move forward. He wants us to succeed.
Dude, what I love to think, and what really made me smile was, could you imagine him up there now? He's probably running around meeting all the historical figures going, yeah, but what really happened?
Exactly.
Well, if Orville Nation is still hanging out in here, it would have been fun to have you collaborate on R&R or whatever you guys were thinking about. I'm just reading up.
Yeah. Well, I know, and Orville Nation, message me on Twitter because, as I say, history with R&R is not going anywhere. The name's never going to change.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't made a whole bunch of decisions on it. I'm going to focus on trying to get this last one that he wrote out, and then I'll slowly start making other decisions. But it will. History with R&R will never go anywhere as long as I can help it. And the radio shows will continue to drop, and they'll be as close to his vision as I can.
Well, Ramblin', you know that any of us, any of the guys that anyone who was in the short attention span, any of us will be more than happy to come on History with R&R with you.
We will do anything we can.
Yeah. I'm going to keep an eye on you with messages. Just keep make sure that you're okay, Ramblin'.
Yeah, but you got to learn time zone. 4 or 5 in the bloody effing morning when I'm sleeping.
What's sleeping? Does it taste nice?
Rambling, if you ever need anybody to come in and try to talk deep for you and say, Luke, I am not your mother.
Yeah. Or Yoda lied.
Yoda lied.
Listen here now. That little frog, he kind of screwed up the whole stuff. Like, when I was in a few years ago, I was at Comic-Con and somebody had rented a screen there, right? And they showed Star Wars as if it was a propaganda movie for the rebellion.
Well, it kind of was a propaganda movie.
Yeah, but there are clips from all of it, and it's like, the rebellion needs you! That was hilarious.
Ireland needs you to serve.
Fuck off, Ireland. Yeah, now, dude, you'll all probably be like 90 years old and everything, and we'll still be in lockdown.
I'm sorry, Rambling. I'm just trying to lighten things up because.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.
I heard you.
But you do have it wrong there, Fluger.
Oh, what's that?
Ireland doesn't need us to serve.
I know.
Ireland turns around and serves everybody else.
No,
that's why in most armed conflicts you'll find an Irishman on either side of the battle line.
Yeah, but they're only throwing potatoes at each other.
You don't throw a potato, lad. What the hell are you talking about?
You pray to that little fucker, okay? And you take it, you be nicely.
That's just sacrilege, lad.
Yeah,
you don't throw a goddamn potato.
Dude, you mash potato with fucking butter and everything like that. My first solid food, most Irish babies' first solid foods, okay? In America, it's things like carrot, a little bit of bacon, a little bit of sausage, something. Nah, not fucking Ireland. It's mashed potatoes with shitload of butter on
it. You don't throw a potato. That's just sacrilege, lad.
Apparently. So we've got these things here called baby potatoes, which in America they're known as salad potatoes, right? And they're like these tiny little round potatoes, and everyone hates these fucking potatoes. But the thing is, they're 99 cents, and everyone who complains about them when they need potatoes, that is an actual thing you hear people going, I need potatoes. I have genuinely heard and said, Jesus, haven't had a spud in a while. Yeah. Plus our rashes are better than yours, so because we invented the thing, so
Of course.
potatoes were potatoes. Well, the first sweet is potatoes and peas in the deep south. Yeah, dude, oh my god. So in England, they have this thing called toad in the hole, which is mashed potatoes with sausages. And I'm like, dude, I've fucking eaten that most days of the week. And everything. And it's so fucking weird because apparently when I get to America, most of the way I eat, my friends describe as disgusting. I put mayo on things. I have dipped pizza into mayonnaise. Hey, Dave. So apparently, speaking about history, I nearly lost it at an American lady. We were in the last Comic Con before the plague hit. We were in this hotel.
Right.
And there was this American lady, and she was sitting there, and she was talking about Irish history. And she turned around and she's like, Michael Collins passed away in 1914. And I'm just sitting there looking, and my friends are like, no, Revan, no. And I'm just like, giving her the evils. I'm related to this man, right? And she turned around and she's like, yes, the Irish War for independence lasted from 1909, I believe. And I'm like, give me a prick. I'm going to go and relieve someone of the burden of living. And they're like, Revan, don't. Revan. So I went to pay, they all went to pay, and I was tidying up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything, because that's what we like to do, because we like to be nice. Like,
Correct.
We put all our stuff on the tray, all the farts in one cup, things like that, make it easier for the service.
Right.
I was passing the lady, and she was talking as we were heading out, and I just looked at her and went, learn fucking history. I'm the fucking history book. You don't know much fucking about it. And she's like, excuse me. I'm like, Irish War for Independence lasted 1916. That's why it's called the 16 Rising. The war lasted 1909. Who was rising against who, you moron? And then I just went off. I made a dreadful mistake that Comic Con. I wore a screen accurate Game of Thrones Samuel Tarly costume.
Oh, God.
With 40,000 people in a building in August in Ireland when it was 20 degrees outside. I was 40 degrees in the south. I was dying. Literally, when they took the suit off of me, steam came off me. That was funny.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, actually.
I think I spent €15 on lemonade.
Before or after taking the suit off?
You know, I can't even remember. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what is it, please? A salt truck is overturned in my city. One of the trucks that spread on the road and that.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Yes. Oh my god.
Who's gonna rescue the salt truck?
Another truck.
Hey,
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
you're right, Dave. Gee, that's not good for the koi.
Nah, it's on the road, so no koi was hurt.
But I'm gonna drop off because I'm gonna try to go back and get some sleep. So
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wake you
You-
in a minute then, okay?
You
Yeah,
have a good.
you would too, you bugger.
You have a good morning.
Worry, don't worry, Revan. I'll just remember that, and I'll make sure that the first sneak peek of Discovery Season 4 you get early. So anyway,
I love you.
Make sure you mute Revan.
Yeah,
The Bobbird.
so this fucker sent me the episode. And he's like, no, man, they actually made it good. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. Nah, he sent me one of the worst episodes of Discovery ever.
I'm nice like that. All right,
Yeah.
take her easy,
Okay.
folks. I'm gonna go back
Stay
and try to
sleepy,
lay
man.
down and catch up on my sleep. But
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
take her easy, folks.
Sleep well, young prince. What an awful woman. Oh. Yes. Hey, bird.
Kapla bird. And as you can tell in the pinned comments, I put the GoFundMe for the Admiral. I just thought it was fitting. I also put it in the description so that anyone who would see this later would be able to do that as well.
Yeah.
And as I said, I know you and Admiral Doom talked a lot about
Yeah.
history and other things. What can you share? That,
Most of the shit that we'd laugh and talk about was like weird shit that happened in history.
of course.
Yeah, like we're going to do one on weird bylaws. Like, did you know that to enter into London years and years ago that you'd have to have a goat and a sword at the same time? There's one place in the world that this is a genuine law that on a Friday ducks must wear pants. Witches are currently still banned from Ireland. Sorry, Maxis. Then another one is you in the state of, I think it's New Mexico. You can't go whale hunting in the state. We loved weird laws like this. Like another one. In Ohio, you're not allowed to sleep with a donkey. Now, my question is, who and how many times that it had to become a law? That's what.
And to address Bird of Prey's question, I believe Captain Trek got his link from Jeff. And
Hold on, Bird.
And Jeff has
Give me 1 minute.
pretty good connection with the family. Did you see that, Captain?
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm looking at the chat now.
It's only up like 4. He wants to know if the fundraiser is legit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And yes, that is his brother-in-law, that's his name. So, yeah. Yeah, that is his brother-in-law who posted it. And,
yeah, it's his brother-in-law who set it up for it, and his brother-in-law is also going to be doing a bit for his YouTube channel going forward. So it is legit.
and I'm glad you wanted to check, though. Because particularly with all the stuff that's going on and oh Jesus.
I did the same with Captain Rednecks.
Yeah.
But then when it went on, I saw it had his photo on and everything like that. So, and then I found his obituary and everything. So I did my own tracking.
Yeah. So I can understand being cautious, of course, but yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, he posted it onto the page so people would know. I don't think the thought even occurred to him that it would be somebody might question the authenticity because of grief.
Well, we also have to be careful as well now because sad fact is we have those creatures who pretend to be human out there.
Yes, we do.
Oh, you mean the ones that live under bridges?
Fluger, you're not. Trek, send Fluger what I sent to you.
I was just about to.
Oh my God.
Fluger, you may have to mute yourself if you don't have headphones on because this is copyrighted music.
Well, I have headphones all the time when I'm on YouTube because I'll have a really bad echo.
I guarantee you the first 2 words out of his mouth.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell, motherfucker. But fuck's going to be in there.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Admiral is a vet. That's why I played taps when we began the live stream.
Is that only for the Navy or just military?
Military.
As far as I know, our military won some.
Oh my God. Oh, sorry.
You just watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. Oh my god. Yeah, actually, that's something you should send to not Dee Myers. You could send it to him too, but Orville Nation should watch that because that's really good.
Oh my god, that is just the most
Mm.
god awful. I want to beat the living.
That guy is not mentally right.
No,
Were you guys around last night? Well, I don't believe Revan was because that was pretty late for him. But
right.
were you around when the trolls hit last night on Bill's stream?
No.
No, what happened?
Oh, it wasn't anything big. They got pounced on and kicked right away. But it was just like, really, you have 15 people sitting here in tears, and you're coming in and gonna try to bombard us? Yeah, that ain't gonna work, buddy.
Yeah, I managed to get blocked by the guy on his old account, and basically because what I did was I sent him grandpa porn. I sent him shit overflowing in the toilet, and I spammed him with gay furry porn. And guess what? He hasn't come after me since, and I'm devastated.
Yeah, I'm sure you're sad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sad in a different way. Well,
Yeah, we just had to agree not to talk about them, because they love to, they grab sound bites, they'll grab parts of what you say and then piece it all together and turn it into a bunch of
Which is exactly what that monstrosity did was that you just watched. So,
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, I've seen that jackhole enough to understand what he's up to.
I can understand not liking somebody. But to be that disrespectful boggles my mind.
And Easton Burkholder, you are correct. The internet is not the only place that'll happen.
You're right.
And Revan is launching mashed potatoes against somebody.
both? Okay. 12 minutes ago. Oh, good Christ. Flaming Lips stage have space bubbles where their entire audience was in social distancing bubbles. And the band and everything. That is a thing that has happened.
Oh.
My cousin is sending me weird shit.
Of course.
Why would you do that, Roxanne?
Good morning, D.D. Myers.
Morning, Didi.
I agree, Fenrir Fire. I agree.
Yeah. Oh, they can come and play with me. If they're listening, I'd love them to come and play with me because I haven't played with them in a while.
And anyone, we've gone for the first hour. without having it open to just everyone. And so I'd like to go ahead and open this up now. Now I have somebody else in the back room.
Ruh-roh.
Oh crap! There goes the stream.
Ah, he's muted.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Kapla,
Kaplingo bird.
Kaplamo?
Kaplingo.
What the fuck?
Kaplingo.
Excuse me. Let me try to temper my words.
Why?
What? I don't know. What is Kaplingo?
It is the response to Kapla.
It is
Kapla,
not.
Kaplingo.
That is not the response to Kapla.
That is the response. There was a very special Klingon called Buddy, and he would go Kaplingo. No.
What's going on this morning, Bird?
Sorry. Breaking news, people. Ireland has officially is instituting a red zone.
What the fuck's a red zone?
They're sealing off part of the country from the rest of the country.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're sealing off the north of Ireland to the Republic in what they're calling the red zone. Border counties in trouble as red zone will be introduced to stop the spread of the plague.
Yeah. In other words, if you're in Ireland, go out and get whatever the fuck you can while you can.
Yeah.
So soon you're going to be in the red zone.
Isn't there already?
No. You see, Ireland changes its mind so much on what is and is not a red zone.
Yeah, but Northern Ireland isn't part of Ireland.
That's
Am I mistaken?
it's owned over by the UK, but it is part of Ireland.
It's not what my map says because it has a different
All I'm
color.
going to say is, Bird, drop it, because this actually has started fights in Ireland before.
And, Revan,
Yes,
you want to comment to Yosef?
it's about 2 miles. Actually, no, it's about 400 miles north. But you see, Yosef's from Little Russia. You see,
Isn't that baby Russia?
pretty
No,
much.
you guys really suck about insults, man. It's Russia's little sister.
No.
And,
You see, Canada is You see,
America's little sister, but it's not.
no. You see, because I noticed the Ramblin' still in the chat that Canada is just simply America's gay little sister.
It's not.
It is though.
and
Okay.
greetings, Mountains of Elysium.
Hey, Mountains. Whatever happened to a Schromer account?
It's still there last I knew.
Why does he have 2 accounts?
Oi, I'm Dots Wilson Dirth from North Ireland.
Okay, guys, Bert's having a seizure. Can somebody get in contact with his mother?
We're just like Ireland, we're just a little colder because we're north.
No, the north of Ireland's not that much colder, dude.
Also, I think we're a different religion, maybe. I like orange, he likes green, yeah.
Bert, you have no context of what the fuck you're actually going on. Oh.
But we both love those 4-leaf clovers
Oh, yeah.
and my Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I knew the Lucky Charms was going to show up here.
Ah, God.
Wonder what Admiral would say to this.
Admiral, no, you see, the problem is Admiral has the context of history, and Admiral understands why I'm literally biting on my knuckle right now.
Raven, just say, why does everybody laugh when I say that? Just say it.
No.
Yes, vodka made from potatoes.
Hey.
Everyone loves that.
Well, you know.
And
No problem with it.
greetings, 47 Yorktown.
Warp Town? Were you saying Warp Town? That's pretty
Yes.
cool. We will have to
Warp
put that
Town.
into a new story.
I like it.
Captain Trek is blind drunk at the moment, so.
He's
Trust-
acting.
trust
It's
me, I
perfectly
wish you
normal
were.
where he comes from.
Revan,
Mm-hmm.
who is your daddy and what does he do?
Patrick, and he's a scumbag. I haven't spoke to the man in 10 years. No, wait. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I haven't spoken to the man in 9 years. 9 years. No. 10 years. Sorry. Yes, 10 years.
Revan, you seem confused.
No, you should.
I was looking at the days.
Yeah. And yes, please give me whatever you're having, because going to Vertebrae 5 for accents. Yeah, that.
Going to Bird of Prey 5 for historical context and stuff on is not a good idea.
It's like
Okay. I confused Scotland with Northern Ireland. Sue me.
That's like going. It's like giving a blind man a gun and calling him a marksman.
What if he actually hit every shot, though?
I do think I would love to have Bird
Blind
Prey
luck.
5 do the answering on my answering machine.
Who is
It's him.
this? Leave your name. I don't care about your number. I've got caller ID.
Not just have Bird just doing your message and just be like,
Both know
who's
I'm
thi-
not calling you back anyway.
literally my voicemail for about 5 years used to say, piss off, I'm not answering you back.
Guys, I've told you this many times, and it works. It works every time. You don't have to answer the phone, but if you do, they won't reply. If they're calling you, you don't recognize the number. Everybody I know who's going to call me, the number pops up. If it doesn't pop up, it's a spoof number. If they look too good to be true, it's always 0030. And it's like, right. Like, I don't owe anybody money or anything, so it's not the county calling. So it's a spoof number. So sometimes I'll answer, and it works every time. Here's how it goes. Ring. Control room, Dave speaking.
Nah, dude, I used to always answer.
Dude, control room, Dave speaking. Okay, so you are confirming that that's your first name. So if it is somebody like the vet calling from their personal phone or something, they're like, oh, Dave? Okay. But if it's anybody else, they just sit there on the line. You can hear them breathing, thinking, what do I do? The guy said control room. They're not going to buy anything. What should I do? And they just hang up. Always. And they never call back. They never call back.
Our scam numbers over here are recognizable because they're too long. Right?
Yeah.
So when I pick it up, I'm like, I go, it's like ring, 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 pick it up, and I'm like, hello, internet, cyber No, I'm like, hey, cybercrimes, internet division,
Yeah, yeah, I've done that one.
Agent McDonald, just letting you know that this call is being tracked. How may I help you? Click.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
the thing is what's frustrating about the robocalls is they won't even let you like have a dialogue with somebody to challenge you.
Oh no,
You know, it's just such an automatic thing, and it's it's like you get the phone call and you're like, "Hello, I'm in labor right now, having a child," and they're like, "Please hold. This message is really important." That's like, man, let somebody call me and convince me to buy whatever the fuck they want my money for.
No,
because if they can, then great. But
yeah, ours are different because ours are basically either Jehovah's Witnesses.
They call you?
Yeah, because you can't go door to door anymore.
That's lazy.
So, or else it's people in India claiming, "Hello, I'm calling you from India. My
name is Jeff.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Jeff. Yeah.
I'm there, and one fella called me, and he's like, "Hello, I'm calling you from Microsoft. My name is David. Hi, I'm Sabib. Excuse me, I'm Sabib. What? I'm Sabib Abdul Ajazima Hat Al Kabar Sabar." We're using our made-up names, right?
Yeah, my name is Surendra Gupta. Why are you calling me? What do you want? I didn't call you.
No, one time they called me.
No, I mean, they'd be like, "Holy crap! I called the wrong cast."
One time, they called me and they're like, "Hello, I'm going to the please help me! They've killed her. I'm tired of wanting store. Please help me."
Yeah, there's some real good ones that you can see where the reverse hackers, like, they get the call and they totally, like, I've seen a whole bunch with the police departments and things like that doing it, but like the quote unquote good hackers, the ones that like fight against the predators.
Yeah.
And there was the one video where the guy got access to his computer. Not only did he do that, he got access to the video cameras through the guy's computer in the call center in India. It was totally just playing the dude. He's like, "Yeah, so you're walking over to your desk right now to look at your computer? No, don't talk to him. Talk to me. I'm on the phone with you right now." It was just beautiful. And they were just like, "Oh my God, we've been compromised." And he basically shut down their entire system because the guy gave him access, thinking that he was an idiot giving access to his computer, but he was a professional that sent a thing to take control of theirs. And it's just beautiful stuff. I mean, I know that, yeah, sure, I couldn't do that, nor would I take the time to bother. I just hang up the phone or don't answer it.
Yes. Can you go to Walmart and buy me some gift cards?
Oh yeah, the gift cards. Yeah, that one guy that it's like, "Oh yeah, you got some really strong talk to be from the DIA that needs Walmart gift cards until the sheriff comes to get me."
Now, one guy wanted me to pay. I was there and I was bored and I was just like pretending to, like, just tapping away on my computer when it was turned off. Like, yes. Now you need to go to iTunes. I'm like, hold on. Yes? Why the fuck do I need to get you iTunes gift cards?
Right.
Excuse me? No, I'm like, so if you're a legit business, I said, doing takeaways. I do not do takeaways. I said, you sound like every delivery driver I've ever spoke to. But anyway, so you're a legitimate business and you get money and revenue and bullshit like that. Why do you need me to give money to another business and then give you their gift card instead of giving you money directly?
Yeah.
I've never been there and I've never been like, "Hi, I'd like to pay for my groceries." Of course, that'll be 50 Walmart. That'll be 50 iTunes cards. Oh, I'm sorry, I've only got cash. Oh, I'm sorry, that's.
Oh, the one guy was great. The one guy was great. He was like, "Well, you said gift. They don't gift cars." It's like, "No, gift cards." And he goes and he's like, "Okay," and he takes the guy's time for like half an hour. He's like, okay, I got all these gift baskets you wanted. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah, they're gift baskets. They have shampoo and soap and like there's a washcloth. You said you wanted 1,000 of them, so they had to order some more, so they won't be here for a while. And the guy's like, no, gift cards.
Oh, dude, what I thought was fucking funny was I watched.
You know,
Dr.
if I had
Phil
the time, if I really did have the time, I would do that. But it's so much easier just to hang up. You know.
I know. The funniest one I saw was Dr. Phil, and this woman was getting scammed and for years, and it's like, hello, honey, I am here and I am coming to you from the UK, but I am trapped. It's like, oh no, yes, I'm trapped in the UK. I need you to send me money. Okay, where? Laos. It's like, sure, no problem. But she's like,
man.
my daughter called Western Union, and I'm no longer I'm no longer allowed use Western Union to send money. So what I do is I put money in the cereal box and I send it that way. And Dr. Phil was like, you do realize that you're on camera, yeah? On international television, yeah? Sending money, yeah. You do realize you're going to be arrested because that is laundering. And she was fucking arrested, and it made me laugh.
Scammers.
Yeah, scammer. $500 iTunes gift card now.
Yeah, but what's really weird about it is when you look at the scam farms, the videos of them and things like that, they're really not making anything more than somebody would at just a telemarketing farm here.
All right.
It's not them who's making the money. It's either
No, I know, but but the people doing it are like really happy and like think that they're really like getting one over, but they're not making shit compared to what the owners are. I mean, yeah, the owners are definitely taking all the money. There's money being changed, but the people doing the dirty work aren't getting any of it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're the ones that are thrown to the wolves if they're found.
Yep. Yeah, Captain. Yeah.
And
Well, let him be fed.
oh yeah. Well, what I
hell with
love,
him.
I wonder what. I do wonder what Doom would have done to one of those hacking networks if he had the chance.
Oh, he would have so kept he's the one like that. That's what I'm saying. He's the one that's like, okay, I got some time. Yeah, what are you selling? Yeah, all right, let's talk about it. Okay, well, I can probably find you a better profit margin in this region doing this and that. And they'd be like, let me transfer you, sir. And I'm sorry about the not trying to be thing, racist, whatever, but it is what it is.
It
and
is.
then it would be the same dude. It's like, hello, this is Phil. It's like, wait a minute, you sound just like your brother. What was your brother's name? Jeff?
No, my brother's name is Mike.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, I talked to him when I got cut off the last time I was trying to talk to you.
You know what I love doing? Is it's there and it's like, hello, I'm calling you from Microsoft, and my name is Dave. Saval? No, Dave. Ishta Nakavanos? Hello? Hello? I'm calling you from Microsoft. Istalalas Nakavalos? Do you speak English?
I would actually, if I bothered to pick up the phone, I think I'd probably have a little fun. I think I might.
Dude, one time I'm there and I just started turning around and be like,
all you do, talk gibberish, just the way they do to you in order to get you. It's like, well, no, there's a big problem with your computer. It's like, I know. I've been talking to DIA all day. The security system will not release my codes, and I need those codes in order to be able to launch the missiles. You know, I mean, damn. And I'm glad you called because I think that you guys have those codes, right? Yes, sir. No. We can get you the codes. All you have to do is give me your credit card number or a Walmart gift card, We will get you the launch codes.
Give me the lunch codes and a Slurpee.
I mean, but
I
yeah,
think that would
I
have been a
mean,
hilarious Admiral Doom.
if you're in the
Oh,
mood,
yeah.
they're fun to have a game with, and they usually kind of know when you're messing with them because I'm sure that a lot of people do it. It's like basically they put an X by, they're not gonna call you back. They're like, all right, this is not a little old lady who is like easily swayed. This is somebody who's messing with me, and it was funny, and they might play with you for a while.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
son is in jail in Tokyo. we
Yeah.
need $1,000 to get him out of jail.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I always start when somebody like approaches me at a gas station. Cap, I've told you that story before. It's like, you're at a gas station and the guy that's always begging for money that seems to be all right, is begging for money. You cut him, you notice him out of the corner of your eye when he approaches you, and you cut him off. You look confused and you walk up to him and go, "Hey dude, hey man, look, I'm kind of short on cash. You think you got a couple of bucks maybe before that?" And you know what? They're like, "Nah, fuck you, man. Nah, I don't have money. All right." And it's like, oh man, I could really use a couple of bucks, man. Just topping off my tank, and I'm out of cash. And they never mess with you ever. Especially if you go to the same place and it's the same dude, they never mess with you. It's like, oh, there's that guy that always asks us for money. Shit.
when I last year when I was at 2019, my friend was staying in a different hotel, right? So he's like, right, I'm going to head home, and we're like, okay. So he leaves and he starts to head out. He steps outside in Dublin, in capital. First thing he hears is, "Well, boy, got 20 on you." No, I don't. And everything like that. And the guy's like, "Huh? You're coming out of fucking hotel there, boy." Pulls out a little knife and he's like, "I'm going back in." And your man fucking walks into the lobby and he's like, "Yeah, help me." And I'm like, fucking moron. Yeah, whenever I go to Dublin, I have my wallet fucking chained onto me.
Oh, I thought that was just for motorcycles, not for walking around. I didn't know.
No chains on the wallets. No,
Yeah.
that's so in case so they don't get nicked.
What if your pants came off? Then you'd be nude without a wallet or your pants.
And that's when the fun begins. That's when they chase the guys. That's when. Yeah, that's when they chase the mugger. Like, you're there and you're hugging and you're running after him. Go, "Let me hug you. I want to play cave dive, and it's not cave if you don't enjoy it." While running down after him, balls flying in the wind.
Is it actually that bad in Dublin? Is it really like that bad?
Depends where you go. You have to be careful. Yeah, it's that bad. Like, there's a huge major drug problem. Like, we were on the Lewis, which is the tram system, one day, and they were there and they turned around and there was this dude fucking tweaking out. He was like high as balls. His head was back in the chair and everything like that. And then you hear bing ding, the sound of the tram about to stop. So he's like, "Excuse me, where's the parole building?" And he asked this guy who's there with, and he turns around because he had a corporation shirt on him, which meant he worked for the city. Okay? And he's like, "Well, which one are you looking for?" He goes, "Oh, I'm looking for this one." He's like, "Oh yeah, that's the one who deals with," and he starts laughing and goes, "That's the one who deals with people who are going to stay in prison or come out of prison or else sent you back." He's like, "Yeah, that's the one." He's like, "Okay." So you go down the road there, and I just said, when he got off and the tram started moving, I just said, didn't realize, he said, "Inside prison." And everyone started fucking laughing. Like, because he had to go down for a fucking drug test and everything.
Yeah, that's was on a bus one time when something like that happened, which is very unusual, at least in the route that I was taking.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, oh God, the guy was just pathetically drunk and super racist. And there's like these ladies, and they were dressed to the T's, really nice. They obviously worked at a hotel, Spanish ladies, and they were speaking Spanish. And they're in the back of the bus, just sitting together. You know, at the back of the bus, there's like that long bench. So they're all sitting together, and they're just chatting. And this guy's around in the middle area before the side door, and he's like, "Fucking butt," you know, just profanities and like, "Get out of our country," and all this stuff. And and honestly, everybody's like, man, the bus driver's driving a bus. His route is to keep the bus on time. He's not a policeman.
Right.
You know, like there's not much you can do. And the guy's just being belligerent, and he was just a drunken prick. And I'm sitting there shaking my head, like getting ready to do something. And this guy, I swear to God, he's a college kid and his girlfriend. And the college kid finally gets up and walks over to him and goes, "Hey, what's your fucking problem, pal?" And the guy's just shut up. He's like, "You're being totally disrespectful, and it doesn't make any sense for anybody on this bus. It's really miserable. You know, why don't you get your ass out of here if you don't like it? Nobody else has a problem." No problem. And he got off at the next stop, whether it was his or not, and everybody like applauded, you know. And I told the kid, I was like, "Man, that was fucking ballsy," you know, like because I thought it was gonna end up being bad, and I had your back, but that was fucked up because it's, you know, like that. Just, I know it happens all the time in like New York subways and crap, but not on a regular commuter bus during the middle of the day in Arlington. The guy just had the wrong attitude, man. Like wrong. You don't do that. You don't do that. He was irritated that they were talking to each other in Spanish, and I'm like, you better learn Spanish, pal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's the deal. I mean, I don't know it, but I want to, because that's just the deal.
I know now that in some places in America, when you're becoming a doctor, they're like, you know what, I think it's best if you learn Spanish because so many of your patients will speak Spanish as their first language.
Same thing even here. Even the police department, sheriff's department, fire department, it is an advantage if you're bilingual. I mean, most every country in the entire world is mandatorily bilingual, at least, except for us.
Actually, here in my country,
one of the great things about being an American.
Yeah, I know. I don't like other languages either. I tried it. It's hard. I like speaking English. We can talk English for like years because it's so convoluted. Pronouns are the new thing.
They turned around in my country and they're trying to teach us the Irish language again and things like that. So we're there, and in school it's like you're going to Irish class, and as soon as you walk into Irish class, you have to be like, "Conas to talk to her on one tour, 6 Garmagot, Tatu Gama," and everything like that. So, and then when you're going to the bathroom, you can't say in English, "Can I go to the bathroom?" You have to put your hand up and say, "Golden, hey mountains, I'm about to give you a flashback. Dulgadi on letter Smoshe the Holly." And only then will your Irish class let you go to the
bathroom. That sounds like can I go down the hall and go to the bathroom, me? But
can I go to the bathroom very quickly, please?
Okay. Same thing.
I don't know. Can you?
Excuse me, I've got constipation, so no.
How do you say that in Irish?
What? No, Neil.
No. How do you say I've got constipation?
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Look it up. What type of Irishman are you?
Oh yeah, fail.
I'm not from the Gaeltacht bird. What type of fucking Italian are you? You don't speak.
I'm an American, goddammit.
Yeah, but you're Italian American, man. You don't speak Italian.
But I'm American first.
Yeah, but you're Italian American, and you dare say to yourself that you're Italian American.
My
Dear God.
grandparents didn't even speak Italian.
For shame. For shame.
Why?
Because they were born here.
I mean, why is it for shame?
That he says he's Italian American and
I
does not
really
know.
generally don't unless somebody asks, like, what's your...
one thing Bird likes to do? He likes to fly on Flight Simulator. Now, I don't know if you've noticed or anybody's noticed that the international language for pilot communication is English.
Yeah.
It's not Irish. It's not
Even the Russians had to
Cantonese.
learn English
It's
to fly their
English.
planes.
You can speak in Russian in your certain airspace doing a certain zone, but if you're doing any international air traffic, it is in English because it is for clarity. So everybody knows what everybody's intentions are.
Okay,
There was that movie with Clint Eastwood where he had to learn Russian to fly the plane.
Firefox is the name of that
Yep,
movie.
that's
But
it.
that didn't have anything to do with air traffic control. That had to do with him controlling the plane by
Hey,
thinking.
Dave.
okay, quick
He had to
funny
think in
story.
Russian in order to control the plane.
Quick
Okay,
funny story
Bird.
bringing together both air travel and languages.
Hold on. I'm just going to respond to Mountains. Neil Mountains. Now, go to the Vale, Moshe the Holly. Say she's doing the Vale. So, what you say for I'm constipated in Irish is Tommy constipated.
Okay, so you guys took the English word.
See,
Yes.
I was just thinking about the Irish that you're talking about and thinking about what was it called, Wind Talkers or something, where the American Indians were using code. Because I can't understand a damn thing that you guys are writing here. It's perfect.
I know. He's literally asking. That's literally how you say, "Can I go to the toilet?"
Huh.
In Irish. He's like, "Excuse me, please. Can I go to the toilet very quickly?"
An important pilot term is "son of a bitch," says Eastland.
No, an important pilot term for when Bird is praying is, "Excuse me now, please don't bring young children onto the plane as they've got so much life to live."
No, never.
I hear that most of Bird's passengers are terminally ill.
Exactly.
You've probably seen the Southwest Airlines, how comedic they can be as the flight attendants. They joke around a lot. And one of the best ones, like, okay, and we do have a smoking section. It is outside of each of the overwings in flight. If you would like to utilize that, please let one of the flight attendants know. And if you are traveling with children today, why? Nobody likes being on a plane with a screamy kid.
Joseph says, "I ant Bird story."
Yeah,
He ants
makes
it.
sense.
I
Yeah.
add the bed study, yes? No,
He ants it, man.
listen to me. For some reason, my Polish neighbors always say the word listen as listen. Joseph, you basically speak the same language.
I know.
Now, what?
I know what he means, of course, but I'm going to make him say it.
It means that you're a woman?
Yes, that's what. Of course, that's what it means.
So if I went to an Irish,
anti-Bird story, which means he doesn't want to hear it. That must be what he means.
so if I went to an Irish town
he
that
wants
only spoke in that language.
Yes,
the
Irish.
Okay. And I said, is there a bathroom or toilet, or nobody would understand me unless I spoke
They
that?
would.
Or would they understand me and act like they didn't?
They don't understand you, but act like they didn't.
Okay. So if I like grabbed like the sides of my pants and made a gesture like pulling down my pants and squatting, would they get it? With like a distressed face, you know, like toilet, toilet.
They probably start beating you.
Yeah, I know. That's what happens in
That
Ireland.
helps it
In
come out
France,
quicker.
in France they just yeah, it does, doesn't it? In France they don't beat you, they just berate you.
Okay, so
No.
here's the story, Yosa. When I was a kid and we had Spanish class in school, and for the first few weeks, we were learning some vocabulary, and the teacher would write some words, and then in parentheses next to the words, she would put what I thought was the word pilot. And I was like, oh, it's really weird that this language has special words just to use for pilots. I then, after several weeks, mind you, realized she was not saying pilot. She was saying polite.
Well,
It was the polite form of a word, which still I didn't understand as an American. Like, what the fuck is the polite form of a word? But then I got it. So this whole mystical Spanish really regards pilots in high esteem, that they had separate words to use when you're speaking to a pilot, just kind of destroyed my reality of what
And after
Spanish
that, and
language
after,
could be.
and on that day, that is the day that Bird went bald.
No, it was another
Hey, Bird,
there's
do you
an
still
interesting
remember?
thing with language that also
several
occurs
years.
that I've seen with I look at a lot of musical stuff and in other languages, even though I can't understand them, but some things like amp reviews and things like that, synthesizer reviews, and in Japanese and German, there are certain words that are just not. Or they're either the same word or there isn't one, and they just use the word. So they're like, I'm just gonna. I don't know the language, so I'm just gonna joke about it. Okay, but it's like Daramaska, dis Roland 320, Zasara EQ and compressor.
But that day,
I mean, but and the German one is the same thing. It's like that's a microphone, and equalizer, and compressor, and XLR jack.
Well,
But that
we
is
asked our Italian teacher what's the word for cream cheese in Italian, and it's probably the only word I still know. Philadelphia.
What?
He's like
Really?
he was trying to explain. He tried to explain it. He's like, well, we really don't have cream cheese in Italy. It's like, well, what if you wanted to order cream cheese? What would you say? He said, I guess Il Philadelphia. So I was like, okay.
Was that a joke?
No, he was being honest. He's like, honestly, if cream cheese in Italy, they just call it Il Philadelphia.
Did you know that
That is kind
the
of
word
funny,
for,
Bird. That is kind of
Did you
funny.
know that the word for shower in French is actually douche?
Wow.
I did not, and now I'm
Well, I
more
thought it meant
disturbed.
roll around in dirt.
Wait, are you sure that's not what they just told you?
No, no. I have confirmed this.
I'm sorry, that was just the right answer, Bird.
I mean, hey, Bird. Question: do you still remember?
I need to go take a quick douche.
If Captain Trek was ballsy, he'd change Revan's name to douche.
Yeah,
What? It just means shower. What? You would know that. It's perfectly normal in Italy.
You see, the thing is, I often wonder, Bird. Do you remember the day that you had to sell your hairbrushes? Like the day that you realized I no longer need a hairbrush?
Oh yeah, it was the day I buzzed my hair.
Yeah.
I buzzed it all off. I was in my apartment, and I was like, okay, enough is enough. And I went from having a hair that I had to every morning comb over to just not having to ever worry about it.
Yeah, did you? Were you, I
Great
bet he
day.
was sit. I bet he was sitting there. No, that's not that's not how it happened. I bet that happened. Bird was sitting on the edge of his bed, like a bottle of whiskey on the ground, and he's like, "You can do this!" Like a hair razor was on the table. He's like, "You can do this."
All right. Now,
Yeah, surprisingly, it was
someone who
just-
needs no introduction.
Hey,
But
BB.
Hey, good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
Good morning.
Morning, BB.
Captain, you did that right. You didn't. You know how that's my pet peeve for someone who needs no introduction, and then they get introduced. You did not introduce. That was awesome. Well done, and good morning.
Let me introduce Bionic Belly Button. There we go.
Yeah, but now every time somebody says, and for somebody that needs no introduction, it's, and then they introduce them, and it's like, well, that was a waste of about 30 seconds.
Now, what I did one time, it's now for someone who needs no introduction, it's, and I turned around and walked off.
That's what you just did. That's why I was congratulating him.
No, I never told anyone who was coming, and they never showed up. I just left.
Yeah, you just witnessed it. Boing, boing. How's it going? Just trying to have fun today, I guess.
Morning,
Yes.
BB.
Good morning.
I'm glad you're able to come today.
Thank you.
Head freezing.
No.
bottom of the row for you, Fluger.
So that's
Oh, I got
Cool
moved up.
kids hang out.
Sorry, I'm not very familiar with StreamYard, so it took me a second to. I actually had two windows going, so I was hearing a lot of feedback for a minute there. Sorry.
yeah, that's first rookie mistake of StreamYard's leaving your YouTube open, and then your brain starts freaking out because you can hear your own voice. You're like, I really sound like that? Why do people talk to me?
Well, there's not much you can do, anyways.
Aw. It's not bad. Oh, fuck.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
I get.
I just meant there's nothing we can do about how we sound, so we might as well embrace it. So, or just not
Exactly.
listen to it. Yeah.
Right. Right.
I have a very bad joke for us all to have a good laugh at.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. Why did the Germans... Oh, God. BB, I'm going to send this to your Discord, okay? And you
Okay.
tell me if I should read this out.
The answer is probably no. If you
You can't tease us like this, Revan. You already started.
All right, let's see here.
Give me 1 second now.
Okay. So how's everybody doing this morning?
Crappy. Sorry,
I'm
it's the
sorry.
truth.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hear that. Okay, no.
I mean, how are you? How are you?
No.
Oh, good morning, Resolute Germ.
So, which one of Doom's rules would that one break?
Oh my
All
god.
of them.
Pretty much. There's so many good ones though. So you guys are probably all familiar with most of them because he was so clever. Man, he was so smart. So let's see, what do I have here? So he sent me an email because he used to always come into Doomcock's chat. I used to always look forward to talking to him in Doomcock's chat. And once he got a channel, he got busier, and I didn't get to see him quite as much. And I wish I could have gone to more of his streams.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, he was awesome. So he sent this to me. It says, "Hello, milady. As requested, here is the master list of the Doom's rules. Feel free to share at your heart's content." And then he said, "Some of these are in flux. Any changes, and I will make sure that you get them one way or another. Have fun, stay safe, and always remember rules number 30 and number 129.
Hi, Rosetta.
Hey, girlie.
Oh, hi, Rosetta.
You been doing okay?
Yep.
Okay. So the first rule is, if you're going to get laid, you're going to get screwed, which is pretty clever. Doom's rule number 2: when all else fails, cheat. Some of these are pretty questionable, but they make me laugh. Number 3: nice guys do finish last. And number 4: the only time I open my mouth is to change feet. No, that's me.
That sounds right for me.
Doom's rule number 5: be yourself, fuck everyone else. Well,
Just not literally, otherwise you'll be very tired.
Well, that's true. Number
That
6.
one's a good one. That comes from the be proud. You are a unique person, just like everybody else.
That's so true. This makes me think of Fight Club. You are not a beautiful and unique snowflake.
No, what
No,
I
you
always
are.
say
You are
is-
unique, just like everybody else.
No, what I always say is, I say 2 things. One, I'm special, but in an Olympics kind of way. Or 2, you know, I'm actually so special that they have an entire Olympics for me. It's Special Olympics.
You can't say that, Rev.
But he did.
Yeah.
Why? I call people window lickers.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, why can't you make a joke about that? And like, I mean, there's people have hot dog eating competitions here.
One time I shocked a store employee when I was getting all this window cleaner, right? Because they wanted one that didn't leave smudges and everything, and I'm like, oh, what flavor is that? And he just cracked up.
What flavor? That's pretty good. Oh,
Did you say you shot them?
Shocked him.
Oh, good.
Oh,
That's
baby,
better.
in my Star Wars review, I actually mentioned you in it.
You do?
Yes, I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, because I simply say, fuck you, baby.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. But no, because the thing is, one of the things, thanks to bloody you, I realized because I noticed my own accent. Because
Thank
of
you,
you.
Smiling Bandito.
Because
Yes.
I turned around and I said, this thing is 33.
33 and a turd.
God damn you, baby.
Oh, goodness. That's a good accent.
Well, it's the only one I have, or else I could speak like this.
No. Just speak regular. It's a good accent. Doom's rule number 6. All people are created equal. Apparently, some are more so than others. Number 7. If the good die young, I am immortal.
I don't like this game anymore.
Yeah.
Number 8. No good deed goes unpunished. He had a good sense of humor.
Oh yeah. He did.
Somebody said in the chat last night in Anti-Truckers chat that he had the perfect amount of, what was it? Maybe that's where the perfect amount of kindness, wisdom, and something else. Sarcasm, maybe. He had a very sharp wit.
Mm-hmm. 33 and a third. I swear to God. I never heard that until I met you guys. Them bloody Catala goes and writes like this big huge thing of like what was it? 33,333,333 and a third. Three.
Yes, Nicole, this is live.
Yeah.
No, Nicole, this was actually recorded 7 months ago.
But it was live then.
Yeah. Actually, this is also a preview of next year's stream. So we'll be live then as well.
It might be word for word. It might be.
Yeah. It might be live, going to be live, and scheduled all at the same time.
But it'll be a little late when it starts.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh. I'd read some more rules, if you don't mind, BB.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Doom's rule number 9. Everyone at some point has to deal with someone who can honestly be described as, if breathing weren't automatic, he'd suffocate.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I've met several people like that.
Oh, yes.
Made an
There might
impression,
be-
didn't they?
Oh,
They
did.
might even circle in our circles.
BB, have you ever met anyone that is so stupid that you're there and you're just looking at them like, I should drown you?
Oh, no. No. But I also wouldn't put a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of the pool. So
Why?
that would make it easy to drown them.
Yes.
I would put one at the bottom of a pool. I don't see a problem with that. It's not going to change society or anything. Put a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of a pool. What?
BB, you see our friend.
Have you
Aaron
ever
here.
done that? Can you imagine how fun it would be? It's like, what's the closest hotel that you know that has a pool? Go get a scratch and sniff sticker and put it at the bottom of a pool. That's your job for today. All you got to do is just that. You have one job. Come on.
You see, because I live on an island, what I like to say is, okay, I've hidden a €200 note at the bottom of the ocean. Go and find it.
Number 10 says, always remember that following the rules causes more trouble than not.
Yeah.
It's true. Number 11, unfortunately, life is always 20-80. 20% do all the work, 80% enjoy all the benefits. I'm either dedicated or stupid, and it is stupid to be dedicated. Like that one.
Somebody just fall over.
Yeah, it sounded like Cap Trek fell down and went boom.
I'm fine.
Doom's rule number 13. I subscribe to the political party of intelligence, honor, honesty, and tolerance, which means there is no party to which I belong.
What's wrong? The cocktail party is the party to be with.
Oh, see, that's clever.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just the truth.
Not for me because I don't drink, so.
No, you don't have to. What, you don't drink anything? You don't drink water?
I drink flavored water.
Oh, okay, so that's a cocktail. It's a mixture of something and water, so you're welcome to the cocktail party.
Yeah, but the cocktails I like usually end up in superpowers.
They don't have to mess you up.
So
it's a party, man. Everybody's welcome. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's true.
No, please continue. I'm enjoying that. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I like that you're interrupting. I was kind of hoping that some of these would spurn some conversation. So.
Oh, absolutely. That's the whole point. I think of a lot of Doom's rules work to to cause conversation.
I wonder what Doom's rule number 69 is.
Do you want me to
We'll
skip
get-
ahead?
Oh, we'll get
Yeah.
to it.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
You don't
let's
get
see what it
69 yet.
is.
You don't
my
get
favorite
69
number.
yet. Wait, let us get there.
Okay, Rosetta
Okay.
said we have to work for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
You gotta
work for
earn a
it.
69, damn it.
That's right.
Oh, goodness. Tombs rule number 14. The death penalty for stupidity is not cruel and unusual punishment. It is most often necessary.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I've escaped
number-
punishment so far.
Hi, Maddie.
Oh, you're saying somebody hi to somebody in the chat.
Yes.
I don't know how you guys can go back and forth. It is harder than it looks.
Oh, it is.
That's what
It
she
is.
said.
And I want to apologize for everybody who I have not said good morning to. I've been a little preoccupied.
So,
Yeah.
As Captain Trek is actually practicing the unicycle.
So far, only fallen once.
oh, I gotta hit the like too. Hang on. Boop. Okay. The like has been smashed.
I like it when things are smashed. Wow.
Hello, Maddie.
Rosetta, you woke up in a mood today.
I thought
No,
you
this is
liked
about
it.
normal for me.
Yeah, this
You
is her
like
Hello,
personality.
food morning.
I thought
Dee
you liked it when
It's
things were
a
hard.
day, Rosetta.
Yeah, you see, after the stream, Rosetta's going to have sausage in the morning, and then she's going to have her breakfast later on.
Oh, well. Ba-doom.
I can't. He's sick.
Aw.
He'll be sick.
You also
Yeah, we
said
know what you
that you
meant.
should apologize for me. No, because if I haven't offended you, remember, I'll get around to it.
That's very true.
Oh yeah.
Revan, you have never managed to offend me yet. Just make me roll my eyes.
Well, you see, that's the difference. I don't want to offend you.
That's the problem. She is easily not offended.
I know. You see, there's certain people I don't want to offend. I don't want to offend BB, or Rosetta, and yeah, that's about it.
So just the chicks.
Pretty much. because being the fool I am, I learned to never piss off women.
Smart man.
It can hurt them more ways than you know.
Okay, one sec here.
Well, Revan, that's really sexist. You know, that might
Oh
piss
no,
off some women.
that's really accurate. That's really accurate. I have a few things here to show you for that.
Yeah, I'm not offended at all. That your parents taught you right.
No.
Here's a few from my memories the other day. Here's a few statements that go with that. You don't hear about men street fighting by ripping hair out, pulling earrings off ears lobes, and tearing at the ears or going for privates. Beware of pissed off women.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that stupid saying, if women ruled the world, there would be no wars. Horse crap. If women ruled the world, there would be no rules of engagement because we fight dirty.
That's true too.
Well, it's a good thing that we're not dealing with that right this moment.
Can I
Think
get
carefully
a
when you
ticket to this
anger a
dirty
woman.
fighting you're talking about?
Think
Now,
carefully when you anger a woman. No one says that an angry woman is illogical or compares a logical person to an angry woman for a reason. We can be mean as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
These
But
are
here's my
old statuses that came up in my memories the other day.
Hey, anti-checker. But here's a question I have: how much would we have to pay to get Bionic to fight Rosetta?
We wouldn't fight.
No,
No,
but
they
if
gang
we
up
wanted
against
you to
us,
fight.
man. What are you, nuts, man? You're trying to create a coalition that's going to infinitely defeat us. What's wrong with you? Stop it.
My best friend says she always keeps her little claws on the tip of her fingers so she can go for the eyes.
That's why I used to grow out my nails and cover them in really hard nail polish.
Yeah, I have a friend who does that.
Just saying. I was a brawler as a girl. I was a brawler as a girl, okay?
Wait, you're not a girl now, Rosetta?
Girl, as in child. I'm a woman, damn it. I am way too old to be called a girl.
I thought you were a hamster.
Let's hear you roar.
Rather than the
Madam,
hamster
I'm
thing
no
that you put up
madam.
your rear.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh, lordy.
Yes.
speaking of rears, Doom's rule number 15 says, of course I realize you have to be a smartass. It's the only part of your body that has a brain.
Not if you're a man.
Well, if you're a man, both brains are down there. If you're a woman, you have kind of a weird way.
Women, I got in for trouble and I got poked in the neck for saying this, but most women have a kitten on the unicycle cycling around their head, holding a bunch of files. They get angry when the kitten falls over.
And most men have a whole bunch of boxes, and they sit in a box of nothing and do nothing.
Yes. No, we don't. We build a box for it.
Holy crap. I totally forgot that my wife already left for work.
You're very observant, man.
Yeah. No, I made her lunch and everything like that. I just forgot that it was like an hour ago.
You made her a lunch? That is so sweet.
I always make her
you
lunch.
made her some cold pizza.
Well, I made her cold pizza, but it was fresh cold pizza. I wanted it to be cold so it would like be okay in the bag.
Right.
If it was hot, it would be all slimy and stick to
Don't
the
call
bag.
your wife that.
That's really sweet. Even if it's cold pizza, you put effort into making sure she was taken care of. That's very, very sweet.
I do it every day. I come home from work to do it.
Aw. How long have you been
skipped
married?
A little over 10 years.
That's awesome.
Hey, you've got another 10 years to go until you get probation.
Yeah, well, nah.
My husband does all kinds of stuff like that for me, and this June will be 15 years for us. So yeah,
fantastic.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
That's the thing is, it's for some people and it isn't for others, and you know, I made that choice that was going to be. It's a one-time thing. That's that. And we'll make it work, and it is, and it's fantastic. And some people get married and they're miserable. It just depends on the people. You know, it's okay.
Well, there's a saying over here: you can't be happy all your life. You've got to get married sometime.
Yeah, see, that's the skeptical thing. You know, like when people say the old ball and chain, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know?
Actually,
like,
at my wedding, we'll say my brother, my sister's ex, did the tradition in his family, which is they actually literally strapped a ball and chain to my husband after they had everybody sign it saying he was whipped.
And that's the other way around.
Did you whip him then after that, since you were already given permission by your family? It just seems to me like the natural thing to do would be like, all right, I'm expected to, so.
Because he was being a smart ass, I didn't unlock it until after our dance. So there's pictures of us trying to do our first dance with him dragging the ball and chain while my niece is pulling on it.
That sounds awesome.
As I said rambling earlier on, an Irish wedding is between 3 and 5 days long, and shorter than that, it's
yeah. Thank you, Anti-Trekker, for that. Like how everybody loves, like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you're almost 50. Oh, you're a baby. It's like, all right, thanks. Cool. I guess. Right, rock on. 10 years. Come on, man. A lot of people don't make it past 10 months.
Oh, 10 years is an accomplishment. You should be very proud of yourself.
I am. And we are, and we're happy. I just forgot that she left just because I was talking with you people. See, it's your fault. It's your fault, not my fault.
It's my fault.
No, it's all of your fault. Every single one of you, it's your fault that I forgot you left, even though I made her.
I'm taking no blame for anything unless I actually get to do something that'll get me arrested.
I'm going to text her right now. Rosetta's fault.
Anti-Trekker said 10 years newlyweds. Right. Oh, they're going on 28. That's amazing.
Wait, Anti-Trekker, you're older than that.
Yes, but Anti-Drake is old as hell. Of
Just
course, he's been married longer.
28's just a drop in the bucket. Oh, geez, you got the rest of your life.
Guys, for those of you who don't know BB Rosetta, for those of you who don't really know, Anti-Tracker was actually in God's great-grandfather's college class.
What?
Yeah, that's how old Anti-Tracker is. Yeah,
It makes perfect sense where he comes from.
Yeah, he was in God's great-grandfather's college class.
Oh, and I want to say good morning to Jedi Bill, too. Good morning.
Yep, morning, Jedi.
Hello, good Jedi.
Jedi, you were meant to be asleep.
Yes, you were. Oh, go on, BB.
Okay.
What's the next one?
Oh, the next one. What number am I? Oh, number 16. I am not conceited. I am convinced. Conceit shows a personality flaw, and I have none.
Damn right.
That's so funny. Number 17. A person should be on the lookout for Miss Right instead of settling for Miss Right now. Which is what you guys just kind of demonstrated with being married for so long.
And something he had to learn because he was married before. And he says himself it was a painful lesson for him.
Did he?
Have any of you heard of this new concept that all these SJWs twonk bags are coming out with? It's called self-love.
I don't think we're allowed to talk about that.
That's been around for a long, long time, I think, though.
Put away your gloves and your lube, please, Revan. I don't need to hear about that.
No, I'm not talking about that. But one or two of them are marrying themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's idiocy. I mean,
marrying themselves?
Yes, they're marrying
themselves.
That's not even logical.
As I said, feminists.
Apparently, they think that they're having some sort of sinful life until they marry when they're masturbating. I don't get it.
Well, is there any kind of legal implications that would justify it? Like,
no. They're
can they avoid some kind of taxes, or can they get some kind of benefits? I mean, is there anything that they're trying to circumnavigate?
A lot of them are trying to not marry men and stuff like this. It's like radical feminists.
The plus side is that if you ever go to the hospital, you can visit yourself.
Well, yeah, but what made me laugh was someone was there and they're like, okay, but what if you are in the self-love relationship, which most of their sexual encounters are battery operated, but what if
they're not battery anymore? They're USB and Bluetooth. Come on, get with the times. I mean,
of course. Well, if you want a really powerful one, you attach it to a lawnmower end. But yeah, and they said, what happens if you meet somebody and they say, oh, I can cheat on them, but then they have to divorce themselves, right? And they have chose to do it from the Muslim faith, where they look at their hand and they say, I divorce you. They raise the ring up one. I divorce you. Raise the ring up to the other finger. They say, I divorce you. And then they remove their ring and they're no longer self-married.
I mean, is this like there's no legal documentation that can be had if it's to yourself. Is it just because they know they'll never get married and want to wear a wedding dress or something? No,
it's because they're radical feminists. Yeah, Emma Watson is in a self-love relationship.
Well, nobody would love that wench. I mean,
yeah, true.
She was awesome as Hermione, though. Come on.
No, I hate Harry Potter.
What?
What?
Yes.
I was Slytherin for the fucking win.
Overrated drivel.
Did you read it?
We know you are, Rosetta, but we still love you.
Yeah, I did try to read it. I did try to watch it. I did try to see all the different stuff, and I thought all of it was overrated drivel and not very actually intellectual, even for a kid's story.
Well, I was going to say, they're for young readers. It got
I grew up with a lot of young reader sci-fi and fantasy, and I never felt like I was being talked down to like I did in some of the parts of that.
How old were you when you read it?
It was teen, but I mean, I don't care age range of a story if it's good. I read stuff that's anywhere from the preteen stories through the high doctrine stuff now, as long as it's a good story.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just surprised. I don't meet many people that don't care for it.
I must introduce Rosetta to my Dutch friends. We can hate Harry Potter together.
That don't care for what? I'm sorry, I was feeding the dog. I
Harry
didn't hear.
Potter.
Oh yeah, no, Harry Potter's cool.
See?
I
Yeah.
like it.
BB,
I like
aren't
it.
you a
Not as
Ravenclaw?
much as many other people, but I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. BB, you're a Ravenclaw, aren't you?
Yes, because I'm nerdy
Yeah.
and I took the online test too.
No. How
okay.
do you know a Hufflepuff?
I don't know how.
They smell the weed and they're fat because their common room's by the kitchen.
They what?
They smell the weed and they're fat because their common room is by the kitchens.
Oh gosh, no. It's okay. My son actually doesn't really care for Harry Potter as much, and I was crushed.
Did you sit down and cry? Did you like, no, it's like, Mommy, I'm sorry. It's like, get away from me. Run down the street in the rain crying and everything like that.
Staring
Remember,
into the
I
middle
hate
distance.
everything and I'm a cynic. Just go by it that way.
That's what all
Yeah,
females
that's
do
okay.
is run down the street in the rain crying.
BB, you should do that. Next time you're outside, you're going getting your mail and it's torrential raining. Just run down the street and pretend you're in a dramatic movie. Just be there, or else if you're out on one of your walks and it's like dramatic rain, just like start running and be like, don't get me. Just running and then hide behind a tree and then just put all their hair in front of you and just start crying.
Oh gosh.
I said one time, me and the guys, we were coming up with the names for our autobiographies. And I said, you see the picture of this guy standing looking up at the sky on the cliffside with all rain going against him. And it's like, my real name, autobiography. In the rain, no one can see you cry.
That's yeah.
It's not true though.
Okay, you want to continue, BB?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was
oh
just
yeah.
thinking,
Keep going.
Number 19. Try to ignore misery unless you can pass it on to others.
True.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty funny. I bet he never did that ever. That's funny that he said that.
Joseph, get up on the chat, man. Stop texting.
He's
That's
in
why
conference calls, dude.
That's why he avoided misery. So
Yeah. Number 20. When did it become unfashionable to work hard and to succeed in life?
2015.
Yeah.
No, it was before that.
Number 21. Honesty only results in getting your teeth kicked in. Sounds like he may have
Depends on
had
how
a
ugly the person you're talking to is.
What's that?
I said depends on how ugly the person you're talking to is on that one.
Oh, goodness. Oh, number 22. I didn't make the rules. It's just my job to exploit them. 23. There is no center of the universe. That means you aren't it.
Like that one.
Yeah. Number 24. If opinions and speech are free, why does it cost so much to use either? Which is quite apropos for the current climate that we're in.
Yeah.
Number 25. No one is perfect. Just some are closer to it than others.
Like me, I am the most perfect being that has ever existed. Literally
What comes-
fucking flawless.
What comes after the number 2?
Say what's that, BB?
What comes after the number 2?
Yes. Yeah.
better yet, what comes after 32?
Yeah, what comes after 32?
33.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Number 27. Comedy is 90% personal experience, 10% imagination.
Oh, yeah.
This seems about right from what we did on his show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
28. Make sure when you get into something that you come up to breathe every once in a while. Not doing that can cost you a lot.
Sorry, my mind's in the gutter.
Always.
I figured you were back in the pool.
That's what I was thinking too.
No, that's my body. I'm like just floating quietly while people are poking me with a stick. He's not moving. But no, my mind's in the fucking gutter with that one.
Well, it could have been intended that way. I do not know. I did not ask.
Yeah.
Admiral, yeah.
All right. No one has a monopoly on what is right or wrong. Chances are you have a 50-50 chance of being either.
Mm-hmm.
That's very self-aware. I like that one. This is number 30. And he said to always remember this one too. He said, always look at life and laugh. There is nothing life hates more than a sore winner.
Very true.
Some of these are a little indignant. I like it.
Indignant. Go for it.
Yeah.
I respect your life. I respect your right to live your life your way. How about returning the favor?
Damn right.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Freedom of speech means nothing without freedom of thought.
Very true.
Mm-hmm. Are you learning to be an idiot or just practicing to keep your membership active?
Just practicing.
Just practicing. Joke them if they can't take a fuck? I don't know what that means.
Say it out loud.
Joke them if they can't take a fuck.
I think he means choke them.
It says joke, maybe. Number 36. Life is an obstacle course you can never win and never ends. 37. Okay. Winning isn't everything, but I would love to try it just once. I like number 38. My life would probably be a lot better if I just accepted the fact that you are stupid and best left ignored. That's a good one. I need to write that one down. Number 39. The legal system merely exists to make sure that the lawbreakers can keep doing it freely.
Well, BB, as our friend Armchair has confirmed, nothing is illegal. It only becomes illegal once you get caught.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
that's the way it works.
Legality and morality are different things.
That's the way it works. Because I keep saying it to him. I'm like, dude, murder is only illegal when you get caught. And he's like, I'm not sure. I'm like, yes, that's how it works. Because when you don't get caught, you don't get arrested. But when you do get caught, you do get arrested. At that point, it is illegal.
No, it's still illegal. Whether it's still illegal. You just haven't got caught for it yet.
I have a question for you guys.
Go for it.
Is water wet, or is it just wet when you when it touches the air?
Water's molecular properties is to be wet, whether something's touching it or not. Right?
Nerd.
Yes, but according to some, water is not wet.
Water is not
wet. Yes, BB, this is a genuine debate.
Was Bingo the name of the farmer or the dog?
Bingo is the doggo. It says in the bloody song.
It does not say in the bloody song. It says there was a
Bingo
farmer
was
had
his
a dog
name-o.
and Bingo was his name-o. Now whose name was it? Because I could say, you know my friend, the electrician that has a dog. Jeff is his
Yeah.
name. So you would not assume that the dog's name is Jeff, would you?
It. When you say it, it's usually in reference to an animal or an object.
Yeah. So was
I actually
his?
got in for trouble because BB will understand this. She'll understand this. My cousin was talking to her kids, right? And her kid was telling a joke. And the joke's like, Mommy, which came first, the chicken or the egg? And I turned around and I said the rooster. And her mother just came. And her mother just gave me glares.
Oh my God. I've never heard that before, and I can't wait to use that somewhere, anywhere. That is awesome.
You guys are all discussing Schrodinger's cat.
Exactly. Thank
Dead
you.
And alive at the same time.
But
Well,
Schrodinger's, yeah, that discussion's over my head. But that's what I was thinking too. It's both, but neither. But it's
Right, exactly.
BB's thinking to herself, maybe these guys should really use church. Nah, I've been in church. I've been in churches. I've made funerals.
we could use it. We could make it into a roller rink or something.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a good use for it.
Yeah,
We
the
could-
problem
we
is
could
Revan
schedule
would be
this place.
streaking across the floor on roller skates.
Nah, I'd be, dude, with my
Butt-ass
fucking
naked.
violence, I'd be like, all it hears is my ass going across the floor. With like steam coming off the back of it. As Bionic is vomiting in the background, lifts her head up.
Oh goodness.
Oh, yes. And yes, you're right, Eddie Trekker.
Oh,
God.
that's cool.
Clip that
just
one.
helped me a lot. I know what I'm going to watch now.
Yes. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o.
Right.
See, I told you, Bingo was his name-o.
Right. Whose
Yeah,
name?
but it doesn't say who the
That's
dog's
right.
name is.
That's right.
It says
There
the
was a
farmer
farmer.
the farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. But was it the dog's name or the farmer's name? Now,
Okay.
obviously, we all grew up knowing, of course, it's the dog's
Yes,
name.
well,
But
think
I'm
about
just
how
using an
sentences
English
are-
question here.
If you think about how bloody sentences are structured, it's not. I wouldn't say I had. You wouldn't go. Revan had
This
a
is
friend.
really, this is really sad when the Irishman actually understands something about grammar.
I know, right? Well,
Yeah, but we have gas station
no,
attendants
no.
named Butch, so
No,
why couldn't the
that
farmer
doesn't
be
matter.
named Bingo?
That doesn't matter. The way it's structured is it's saying, there was a farmer, had a dog. Okay, they're saying to you, this farmer had a dog, and then they
Right.
say Bingo was his name-o, which means the dog's name is Bingo because you're
Okay.
like, this
Okay,
man
Revan.
dog-
Okay, my favorite electrician, he had a dog. You know, Jeff. So what's
Yeah.
different about what I'm saying than what you're saying? Because you wouldn't assume that Jeff was the dog's name. You'd assume that I'm talking about Jeff, my
Because
friend the
you're saying it
electrician,
differently.
that happens to own a dog. Yeah, I'm not saying it that differently.
No,
If you
you're
look
saying
at if you
no,
diagram the sentence, it's actually in the same format.
No, it's not because you're saying my friend had a dog. His name was Jeff, right? What this saying? There was a farmer had a dog.
So there was an
Right, what?
electrician. My friend
Yeah,
the
what?
electrician. Okay. Same
Yeah.
thing.
My friend the electrician has a
He
dog.
had a dog.
Yeah, but in the bloody song, the dog's name is Bingo.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be Bingo. Could be the farmer's name.
Yeah, it's called a misplaced modifier. I
Yeah.
think.
Exactly.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, diagram it. The most useless thing you'll ever learn in
Bingo was
English.
the dog's name. There's no debate.
Come on, Bert.
Okay.
I know that. I know that. We're just causing mayhem here. A
This
little
if you
mayhem
read it-
never
would have been
hurt the
a
moment.
perfect discussion
If you want
for Shortage
Pointlessness.
Span Theater.
Hold on. If you want pointlessness,
Yes, it would
I
have.
won't give you pointlessness. Okay? This is how convoluted the bug scene in Star Wars is, if you think about it. Because Palpatine wanted Padme killed, but he didn't want to get his hands dirty, so he passed it over to Count Dooku. Count Dooku wanted Padme killed, but he didn't want his hands dirty, so he then passed it on to Jango
When the
Fett.
hell did Love Shack get here?
Jango Fett then passed the job on because he didn't want to get his hands dirty. to a changeling. The changeling didn't want to get her hands dirty, so she passed it on to a droid. The droid then gave it to 2 bugs. So yes, that's how convoluted that fucking plan is when you actually think about it.
Okay, what's the next one, BB?
Okay. Okay.
Look what you've started.
Okay, let's see. But I just want to say too, I hope they're singing about the dog and not some farmer, because that would be kind of creepy. Okay.
Come on, man. Bingo is my buddy down at the pub.
Did you know
Let's
that
do the silo.
why did you
Come
know
on,
why
man.
did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? It's actually about the chicken dying.
About what?
The chicken dying. Why did the
Oh.
chicken cross the road? Cross the road to get to the other side. The
Oh,
other
but
side.
it's terrible. Okay. All right. So here's for the cynic of.
Did you laugh at
Admiral Doom.
Bazooka Joe comics when you were a kid, Riven?
Who the fuck is Bazooka Joe?
What
Good
is
enough for me.
Sorry there. Here's the cynic in Admiral Doom here. Number 40, if you would give up everything for the love of another, then your priorities are completely screwed. Crazy people aren't smart, they are smart. Oh, crazy people aren't crazy, they are smart. They think of other ways around things. 42, if you can't laugh at yourself, you obviously don't know what you look like when you're sleeping. All right, 43. One shouldn't mind not winning all the time as long as the field is level. That's just wise.
Flat confirmed.
Oh, God. There goes the stream.
No, we're going to keep going. 44. Some people hide their inferiority complex behind a superiority complex, which is very, very true. 45. Be careful in trusting people at face value. They are usually overpriced. 46. Set your standards low. That way, when you meet them, you will not feel like a screw up all the time.
That's how I feel about my family.
Oh, gosh. You set the bar
I'm
low.
a bit-
When you think you have found the perfect lover, just remember that no one is perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Except
here's
for
another
me.
one about standards. I find it difficult to be incredible. I refuse to lower my standards. So he contradicts himself right there. I think I poked fun at him for that too. Because 46 and 48 kind of.
I think that was the point of the statement,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I think you're right now. I think you're right. Number 49, nothing is ever what it seems, and no one is ever truly what they want to be. But he did have the coolest cat name ever. I just want to say that too.
Locutus of cat, yeah.
Yes.
So I wanted that picture that you showed earlier, it's like locutus, except instead of spelled the way that it's spelled, locute, C-U-T-E. This would be good.
Is that how he spelled it?
No.
Oh, he should have.
Yeah, no, because it's cute.
Yeah. So cute as Cam. Number 50. Contrary to popular opinion, thinking is not painful.
Okay.
It oftentimes is better to be good at everything than great at just one or two. Stupidity is hereditary. Some people don't stand a chance.
Well,
What
as a person who has scarred themselves multiple times because of stupidity, I believe so.
You've what now?
Oh, I've cut the tip off of my own toe because of stupidity.
Oh, that's painful.
Yes, it
I'm
was.
so
but
glad you said toe, man.
You're welcome. But BB, tell me, what you would do? The tip of your toe is hanging off. You're bleeding. What do you do?
Apply pressure to stop the bleeding.
Elevate it,
I mean,
apply pressure and cold.
would you go to the hospital?
It depends on how much is hanging off. Probably not.
It's a nail and a good bit of skin.
I would go to the hospital, yeah.
BB?
Maybe. Yeah, I might.
Yeah,
because you're gonna need.
I wrapped it up in a toilet roll and sellotape and went to see Deadpool.
Okay.
That's dedication. Deadpool.
I'm sure that, I mean, that if that works for you, that's cool.
Yeah, my friend, she's like, "You're weird." I'm like, "Yeah." She's there, and she's like, "Cause I was wearing white shoes," and she's like, "Hey, Revan, yeah, the side of your shoe is red. Cool. I bled through my shoe."
Yeah, they don't like it when I'm coughing up blood and when I'm at work, so I try not to cough in public.
Oh, Jitsi said something. So talk to rambling. We might make a book from it if the family agrees. Oh, that's a good idea. I think he had more too, because this list is a little out of date, but I don't have the most of them. Okay. Okay, so. Okay. Let's see. You have no one to impress but yourself.
Well, I failed.
Yeah, same here.
I'm on that train.
Oh. It's not speed that kills. It is Grandpap doing 40 in the hammer lane. What does the hammer lane mean?
I think it's a colloquial term. I think it's the fast lane. Are you hammers?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Here's another driving one. Why would people pay $45,000 for a luxury car and not pop the extra $10 for turn signals?
So, BB, are you a fast
I've said
driver?
that for years. That's brilliant. I love it. It's like turn signals are a luxury option that are
Turn signals?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Indicators. Yeah. Yeah. If you spend enough on a car, you don't have to use those because nobody's gonna hit that car.
Dave,
Like, oh yeah, I'm in a $500 truck, man. I don't give a shit. I'm insured. Fuck you, man. You run into me.
Dave, you just said turn signals.
Right.
Yeah,
Indicators.
He did. He said
no,
signals.
you mean signals. No, you said signals. What the fuck is a signal?
He was trying to sound Irish
normal.
like you.
It's perfectly normal where I come from to misspeak sometimes.
Well, baby, if he's trying to sound Irish like me, yes, but when you misspeak, it's funny. When he misspeaks, I'm going to hit him with a shovel.
No.
BB, are you a fast driver?
No, I've got kids, so I'm.
Yeah, but when you're by yourself, do you like put on your racing gloves and fix your hand? Go okay.
No, I go 9 over. I had a cop tell me once that if you go 9 over, most of the time cops won't bother you.
And also, they don't like to pull people over in the rain.
So that means. Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
No, BB, you do know that.
Well, that she likes to drive on roads that are 60 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
that was terrible.
Got the joke.
Terrible.
Wah, 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 wah.
But
it was great.
It was good.
Wait, you didn't say it was straight? What?
You missed the joke, I think.
Yeah, I think Revan is a couple miles behind.
No, I'm like 4,000 miles in the opposite direction.
Absolutely.
It was just another 69
for
joke.
you. Yeah, it's too bad for you.
Hey, okay, I'm going to see if you know what the fuck we be on about. So, BB, let's say that you met us and a few people were meeting up, right? Mm-hmm. If I said to you, hey, Bionic, just say that you were with Sammy or something like that, right? And I turned around to you and I said, hey, Bionic, where's yourself? Do you know what we were on about?
No, what I wouldn't know what you're on about. Say asking me where myself was?
No, where's herself? If you say you were going to meet,
I think he's
and you
asking
were
where your shelf is.
no, where's
Myself.
yourself? Where's
It's on the wall.
herself?
You have to, Revan. You need to read Motons of Elysium's last comment.
Bionic, don't Tara. All us Irishmen with the same brush and start having teaching. Fuck you, man! Stop messing with me! Imagine if Alicia was from a fucking wasteland. I tell you what. Like, that's where we shove all the nuclear waste from Europe, is where he's from. All the people there, they don't have family trees, it's a potato bush. Right?
The reaction that he got out of you, though, Revan, was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I figured that would light a fire.
You see, the thing is, people, in court, your father, your mother, your sister, your uncle, your first cousin, your auntie, and your grandmother are all the same person.
That's like a redneck joke here. Like if your family tree doesn't fork or have branches.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I pissed off. I made someone laugh when I turned around to him and I said, because we were doing some work in my back garden, and I said, hey, because I broke the shovel, and I said, hey, what does a redneck's family tree look like? And she turned around and she went, "Why?" I said, "What does a redneck's family tree look like?" And she's like, "I don't know." And I put the shovel handle in the ground, and I'm like, "That."
Exactly.
Well, I would have said toothpick. So
You know, you're inbred when you can go same generation, like when you can go 7 generations back with one person.
Oh, good grief.
Wouldn't that work better as like the Queen's heritage family tree?
No.
Yeah, the royalty
rather
were
than-
always inbred.
Yeah.
Oh no, but they're inbred. But the thing about
Oh,
that
no,
is,
no. They're not rednecks, though. It's different.
yeah,
No, it's not. It's still inbreeding.
Is redneck really a thing they talk about that much in Ireland, though?
they're called clochies.
I don't know. Doesn't
Wait,
every
is that
country
another
kind of
French
have a
word?
redneck?
Yeah.
Like somebody told me that Steve Irwin was kind of like the redneck of Australia.
He was.
Oh,
Come
please.
on, guys.
Australia is nothing but a bunch of penal colony wankers.
Australia is
Boy,
the
it's
red-
true.
Australia
tell
We've
me
all
is the
been
red-
sent here against our will.
Is a wanker the actual appendage, or is it someone that plays with?
No, a wanker is somebody who wanks the appendage.
Okay.
It's calling him a masturbator.
Yeah,
Thank
You're a wanker,
you
Rosetta.
wank the willy. Yeah.
No, actually, I'm not, Bird. I'm just a saucy little me.
Okay, keep going, BB.
Okay. 57. You never have to worry about repeating history if you never learn about it in the first place.
No, because in colleges now they learn about history.
Herstory?
Oh, God,
Yes.
don't start me on that shit.
Oh yeah, no. All history has a bias. I mean, you know, what is it? The winner writes.
well, herstory was a special class.
Like a feminism class?
Yeah, feminist class.
First, I get it.
And you get college credit for it?
Oh, absolutely, you do.
Oh, that's
Bionic, Bionic, if you have to ever do one of those SJW classes, please let us know what the fuck it's like and document it all.
I had to do like a social class, and it got into pronouns and things like that. It was very confusing. I'm just glad I'm not a kid in this day and age and have to deal with like social media as a kid and have to deal with like pronouns as a kid. Because you know, when you're young, you're like, ew, boys are gross, they have cooties. And now it's like, oh, that means you might be gay. It's like, no, it's a normal phase that you're going through.
I'd like to be called a they or a them.
But it's plural. It's so confusing to me because it's plural. I don't get it.
I don't either, but that's
So
why I
in my
said it. Then I made Captain Trek cringe.
in my Discovery review, there's this character in Discovery, and she goes by they pronouns, right? And I turned around and I made a distinct effort to refer to her as an it.
Well, see, now that I do believe in treating people with respect and doing what I can to make them feel comfortable. I haven't talked to anyone. I haven't come into contact with someone that uses those pronouns. I don't really understand.
I haven't either. I don't feel that it's my duty to make them feel comfortable either, but it's also not my obligation to make them uncomfortable.
Right,
If they want to live their life the way they want to live their life, then I don't care. It doesn't bother me in any way. But when it's imposed to say, no, I want you to call me. Like, I don't walk up to people and say, call me sir.
Right.
So
I was just going to say, I actually am involved with streams and several chats and stuff with trans people, and most of them even hate the pronoun shit.
They do, because that's the thing, because most trans, and when I say trans, I mean proper trans, just want to get on with their life, have a job, possibly have kids, whatever, just live their life the best way that they can, not this shit, because I know you, like, bi people and things like that, and they're like, you know what, fuck this shit. They have separated themselves wholly and completely from the LGBT movement now. They're like, they are
exactly. And Rosetta, to your point, one of my friends that was a folk singer, a little older than me, but she was a folk singer named Sarah Landymore, is now Sam Landymore, had the change and everything, and is now a dude, and no problem. Hates that shit. Thinks it's stupid. Thinks it's stupid. Thinks like, why you guys, for folks bent out of shape or whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves, it's like, why are you so bent out of shape? I know what I feel, and that's what I am, and that's that. It's not. I'm not a this or that. I was a chick, and I'm a man now, and that's that. And it's like, fine, no problem. I don't see why there's a problem. And she looks like a biker dude, like.
And for crying out loud, one of my friends that's trans came into my Discord server, introduced herself as she landed in the server by going, "Tranzilla has arrived."
Well, see, that's an attention grab. Obviously, that's somebody who just wants to. It's like
that's just having fun.
But you see, the thing is, what pisses me off is it's like, you see someone and it's like, I am a woman, refer to me as a she, with big beard and the hair is all fucked and everything like that. It's like, and their name is still like fucking David. Like, I am a beautiful woman.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm a beautiful guy, and you have walked by, and I gave you the eye, but you pretend to be shy. I'm sorry, it's a Frank Zappa song. Called Beautiful Guy.
BB, you want to continue on?
Oh, please.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was trying to plug in my charger and it wasn't cooperating with me.
Oh, no problem.
So, okay.
Remember, BB, there's only 2 places it can go.
Can I jump in here just before we keep going?
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Nicole says, yes, I be trans. No, not a Trans Am. That's funny. That's cool. I love that. That's great. Right. And BB, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Don't be sorry. That's fantastic. I like that a lot.
I actually got into a major fight with someone over this issue and things like that.
Well, it's a hot button topic, and I certainly don't want to exclude anyone or make anyone ever feel bad. It's just, the way I see it is, I don't walk up to somebody and expect them to care about what I put in my body for sexual pleasure, and I don't want them that. I don't think that I should be the first thing I think about when I talk to them. So you know.
But you see, the way that they want is they want, say, me to walk up to Bionic and go, "Hi, tell me your pronouns so I may honor you."
But see, some people really are well-meaning, and you know they really do. They really are trying to make you feel comfortable. So
They do, but the way I'm wired and things like that, if someone does that, I'm going to giggle and laugh and come up with every fucking thing that pops into my head. It's like, tell me your pronouns so I may honor you. God Almighty.
see,
See, if somebody said that to me, I'd be creeped out with the history I've had with people. It would just make me think, what kind of spazzing creep are you?
yeah. Well, I think it all just ultimately boils down to respect from both parties. So the party that they shouldn't get offended. I think the person that wants special pronouns shouldn't be offended if you don't know them right away, and the person that doesn't know your pronouns, you know, as long as
No, the
everybody's
way
respectful to each other, it should be fine.
the way I work is if someone is trans and they want to be called by female or male pronouns, I will do that after you put in the work. Like if you start looking,
Well, I
female
mean,
or
if
male,
you want to go, I mean, not to be a pain in the butt, but I kind of am. So who are you to judge what's feminine beauty and what isn't? What about the bearded lady at the circus? It could be a bearded.
that is not.
That's usually PCOS. I mean,
that's usually a medical condition. What I mean is when.
that's why I said PCOS, because it makes you grow
Yeah.
facial hair.
Oh.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you stop looking like a woman and you start looking like a man, then it's like, okay, they're putting in the words. So I'll call him he or she, and things like that.
Well, I don't know. I just think
It's very
it's all about respect. It's just all about respecting, disrespecting, not being easily offended, and just showing respect for everyone.
Yeah. But then you also have different mindsets. Like for me, respect has to be earned and shit like that. So the way my country is and everything like that, and the way I was brought up is, nobody is due my respect, and I don't expect anybody who meets me to automatically respect me. I believe that shit has to be earned both ways.
Well, that's true, but I mean, it seems like you would come to any encounter with a certain amount of respect, and then
I think the
your
problem
interaction.
I think the problem that he's getting hooked up on is respect. You come to a certain interaction with an amount of courtesy and decency, and then the respect is earned if the other person returns it.
That's a good way to put it. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Life is what you make it, or what others make you make it. 59. Bowing down to others merely gets you kicked in the head. Which is very
Lord,
true.
is that true?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Very true. Number 60. There have never been simple times on the planet, just less knowledgeable times. Which is true. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy a ton of misery.
That is very true.
Very.
Money can't buy love. Lust is another story.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Being nice is merely allowing yourself to be slaughtered.
Okay.
Okay, this is feeling very personal right now.
No, this is just what.
Yeah, you're laying in a bed. Yeah, it's personal.
Yeah, my back won't move.
Well.
It's nice we can see the sun rising though behind you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Must be a bitch when you're hungover.
I've never had a drop of alcohol in my life.
No,
Really?
not you. Not yeah, same here. But no, I'm saying no. Being in the bed like that must be a bitch when you're hungover.
Okay, both of you have never had a drop of alcohol ever.
Yes. I do not like to.
I had no desire to ever have my senses intentionally impaired. I don't like what they felt like impaired coming out of seizures, so why would I do it on purpose?
Okay, that's fair enough. Revan, your excuse?
Excuse.
I don't want to get into it.
Okay, that's good enough.
Personal. That would be
Fine. I'm just impressed.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, I'm
the
not.
part of me that seems to surprise a lot of people because of how foul-mouthed and Sam. Never drank, never smoked, never done recreational drugs, and I was actually a virgin at my wedding.
And you're actually. Yeah, well.
You're the most rebellious one here.
Only one of those statements shock me.
But yeah, the most rebellious one here. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Bird, do I have to imagine which one you're saying shocks you? No,
Yes,
I'm pretty sure we both know you know which one.
I was a very shy girl. I went through a lot of crap with my ex. Yeah, I had no desire to try anything sexually till I got married. And of course, then I found out pretty much very, very quickly that I'm a genetic nympho, so then things changed.
And
Yeah.
Well, you got a lot of making up to do. So
Bionic is just sitting there with a little Bible in her hand, flicking through all the pages and thinking, anywho, moving on.
Hey, she did right. Wait till she got married
And Joseph, I'm sorry I missed your tweets because that, it could be true.
Hey, MB.
Wait a minute.
Hello, Geek.
Am I on the right?
Hello, Geek.
Am I on the right channel? Did
Yeah.
No, you're in the wrong place. Move along. You're supposed to be at Walmart.
Going on here? There's something strange, weird going on here that I'm not familiar with. Morning, guys, gals.
Good morning.
Hi, DB.
Yeah, I'm trying to behave. That's really strange.
Yep.
Actually, I think we're trying to make some fun because
Yeah.
we're not quite over, that place where you find out about information and then you haven't quite got over it yet.
Bionic, what number are you on?
64. We don't have to do all of them.
No, we do, because I want to know what 69 is.
I want to do them all.
Okay. Okay, 64. Honesty is not always the best policy because reality sucks.
Yeah.
65. Trying to change things you don't like because you know what's best is rather arrogant. It's also offensive and hypocritical. 66. Just because you are a screw up doesn't mean the rest of us have to be. 67 is a little political. Isn't it great the place you despise so much allows you the right to bash it?
That's one of the important ones. What the hell?
Yeah.
And it's quite prophetic, actually, because it was written long ago.
Yeah.
That's true. It is offensive to be told that I need to change my life by someone who can't live their life without stealing my money.
Okay, that's 68.
I know where that one was. I know where that was from.
I do too.
What's 69?
Number 69. To hell with keeping your head out of your ass. Keep it out of mine.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
Excellent. Hey, Rosetta, I think you've got a new slogan for when somebody pisses you off.
Fuck.
70. Being a suck up is oftentimes no better than being a screw up.
I don't know. Sucking is an art form. I mean,
Well, yeah.
The 71. Oh, go ahead.
Rosetta, the reason why everyone knows you by your nickname, the Vacuum, that's the reason why.
yeah, I fucking earned that nickname. I mean,
it's not for your housework. I I also hear that you're a very good flute player.
Oi.
Moving on.
And then
Number 71, the grass is brown on both sides of the fence. That's a realist
that's
right
true.
there.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
like it.
Actually, all my grass is green.
Well, that's good.
Well, I'm from Ireland. Grass is green everywhere.
I was waiting for the Irish joke part.
Yeah, we're here in America. We like the grass with some red hairs in it, crystals and stuff.
I've
I'm
heard.
not
I
going to
have
say
heard
what I
the
just
ones
thought
with
up with
the
red
purple
haired
hairs.
grass.
The purple
No,
hairs
it's
are better.
grass.
I heard.
Yeah, the purple
No,
hairs.
I don't
Yeah,
think you gotta get
purple
red
and red hairs, but definitely with crystals. Yeah.
Nah,
Anyway.
bald one is best.
I feel like there's something I'm missing in that one. That's okay.
That's okay. It was a pot joke.
No, it wasn't.
Pot.
Oh, pot joke. Oh,
I thought it was like
pot.
a pubic hair joke. I was like,
That's what I thought it was.
No, it had nothing to do with stuffed animals. It was about marijuana.
Oh.
No, it was about Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh, bugger.
Nina.
Here nightly
Hi, Nina.
brewed out sex scenes directed by men.
Number 72, it is hypocritical being offended by someone shoving their lifestyle down your throat, then being shocked when they are offended by you doing the same thing.
Yep.
73, I wanted to write a rule using words with 6 letters or less so you could understand. I almost made it. Cheating on a relationship gives you nothing but the ability to end one.
Okay.
True. That's a good one.
Yeah. Looking toward the future oftentimes will only make you trip over your present. 76, be proud of who you are, or at least fake it very well.
I can't do either.
Well, you should be.
If you can't fake it, that explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is.
I'm going to let you in a little secret, Rosetta. Men really don't care if you fake it.
I don't fake it. Fuck that.
I was making that as a general term.
Nothing is absolutely black or white, right or wrong. The sooner you accept that, the more people can get along. That was smart. It was very insightful.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
This one, always share with others, gives you a reason to beg from them later.
Unless it's an STD, keep that to yourself.
Money doesn't make you rich. It just makes the destination a whole lot easier to reach.
True.
How bad does this conversation have to be when hell is up from here?
There's a saying here, guys. Don't be too worried about dying, about going to heaven or hell, because if you go to heaven, great. But if you go to hell, you'll be too busy to worry about things shaking all your friends' hands.
Oh goodness. Admitting your faults merely gives ammunition to others. 83 years ago, journalism classes taught objectivity. What do they teach now?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty true.
It's definitely not punctuation.
Definitely not grammar. I don't even think they have.
Yeah,
I don't even think they
I was
hire an
gonna
editor anymore.
I think they teach you how to play the game and get a job, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to plug in my charger again. Would you guys?
Okay.
It's funny, you and me both. I've had my charger plugged in the whole time, and I've gone down to 18% because it's on.
That's because you guys are. That's because StreamYard uses a lot of battery power.
Oh,
it really
yeah.
does. It's draining it so fast. I'm already down to 20%. So
Yeah, I've heard that about StreamYards actually, but it is what it is.
Bionic, is your location turned on?
I hope not.
No,
No, I'm not talking about streamers. I'm just talking about in your phone settings. Is your location turned on?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pull down your screen at the top of your screen. Pull it down, like like where your flashlight is and your data and things like that. And
Yeah, maybe
see
you
is
can you can remind me on Discord to do that later.
I'm gonna send you a
What?
screenshot of where it is.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself and try
Well,
and
I don't
plug
know
this
what
in.
it is, but if you see this, you see the way my dog has his head lifted up like this? This is how
Yes,
he likes to lay down. He does this on the chairs too. He likes to lay his head like that at an
my
angle up.
my dog does that. Does he have hunting dog in him?
Does he
I
have what?
think most dogs
Have
do that.
hunting dog in it? No, my Bichon refuses to do that.
He's a little German Shepherd mix. BB, since the last time you saw me, I did trim my beard down a little bit. So I'm pretty sure the last time BB saw me physically was, or virtually was, back in April when I was corresponding with her and a couple other people back when I was moving my
No,
daughter's stuff.
dude, you turned on your camera on their stream once or twice.
I did? I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, shocker. Where'd our captain go?
Yeah, where did Captain go?
No idea.
He probably pooped out again for a little bit. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Damn internet. How you doing today, BB?
She's muted. She's charging her phone a bit.
Yeah, no worries. Now we lost her.
Yeah.
And we
She'll
left
be
Revan
back.
in charge. God help us all.
Oh, we're
Okay.
fucked.
So, everyone, tell the most embarrassing thing and let's try and make Rosetta laugh.
The most embarrassing what?
Let's try and give Rosetta a belly laugh, shall we?
Oh. Well. I mean, I'd love to try. Let me think. You go first.
Oh, no, I don't have anything there.
Oh, no. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah?
Try to think of something embarrassing.
I was married once. Prior to this one, that was pretty embarrassing.
Yes, but the problem is you can't really make jokes about that because that's a serious
Trust
topic.
me, I can make jokes all about. Trust me, I make jokes all about my first marriage.
I once went to a McDonald's and they gave me a Coke and it was so full that when I put the straw in, the Coke came out of the top and some of it spilled up on my shoe.
When I was a kid, I went to the Coca-Cola factory.
I was humiliated.
There's an urban legend going around my country that a guy working in the Coca-Cola factory got fired because he was drinking a can of Pepsi.
I could actually see that happening. I mean, it sounds like an urban legend, but it almost sounds like corporate doctrine at the same time.
But you see, that's the thing, because the Coca-Cola factory also bottles Fanta and things like that. BB, do you want me to drop you a link in your Discord again?
Here is Captain.
Yes. He's here.
How you doing, Captain Trek?
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
So where are we at now, BB?
She's not in here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, she
Look at
dropped
me.
out.
Her phone was
Yeah.
her phone battery was dying or something.
Yeah, no worry. I just gotta.
Okay, that
Glad
is
y'all
not-
are here.
Yeah.
Nice to see everybody.
Yeah. How's everybody doing today as opposed to yesterday?
Well,
He is.
a friend of mine outright insulted me last night, so I'm very pissed off. Hey, baby.
Hi,
What
I'm
do you do?
sorry.
Say you were What do you do? Compare you to Scottish?
BBB.
No, he crossed the line with me.
He crossed the line with an Irish guy? Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh boy. I feel bad for them.
Well, you know what they say in the Irish land. $20 is $20.
What?
That's what they say.
Well,
Is
I've
that true?
Because we don't call our money bucks.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm like, I never heard that one.
You guys didn't catch the joke there? Yeah, they don't use the dollar.
Oh, that's funny. Hi, Nina.
Actually, Bionic, did you know that the Irish money all have a dick on them?
Say that again?
Yeah, on the Irish currency, on the euro notes and coins, they all have a dick on them.
Is the
Yeah, of
guy's
course we
name
knew that.
Richard or something?
No,
Ah!
no. I'm going to send you a picture of a 2 euro coin, okay? And I'll tell you where to look.
No, we all knew that. What's the next thing?
Okay. And my phone and my charger are not playing nice together. When I put it on my charger, it kicks me off my headphones, so I'll have to leave pretty soon. But
Okay.
I can read a few more here.
Go ahead.
Okay, 84. It is so tiring listening to the intolerance, lies, and hypocrisy of all political factions. 85. If you want an honest politician, the best way to find one is in a cemetery. 86 is one of my personal favorites. In case of zombie apocalypse, the safest place to be is Washington, D.C. They'd starve there.
That one I do know.
That's a good one.
Wow,
87.
that's a good one there.
Yeah.
Hold on. I didn't get it.
Oh, because
Zombies eat
No, I'm
brain.
serious.
Brain dead.
you don't need a brain to be a politician, dude.
Oh, now I get it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, just saying
Got
I
it.
don't have a lot of brains.
Okay, you can't say you didn't get it. Oh,
No, I
That's why-
didn't.
that's
The first
why-
time around, I did not understand the joke. Now I do.
You see, I heard that NB Geek went to be a politician. When they thought he had a proper IQ score, they kicked him out. But yet the guy chewing on a crayon is now the president.
Chewing on the crayon.
Right, go ahead.
Okay. 87. Those that think they can be an island are merely a sinking ship.
Yeah.
Smart. When did civility and respect become so old-fashioned? 89.
yeah.
Don't get mad. Don't get even. Get better than them. Number 90. Nothing is impossible. Maybe undiscovered, but not impossible. Number 91. Driving on the highway proves that if it is survival of the fittest, we are screwed.
Yeah.
If I wanted to watch rednecks drive in a circle, I-465 is outside my back door. How much better would basketball be if it had a penalty box like hockey?
Ooh.
That's a good idea. When your life is an open book, you can't blame people for burning the pages.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
Going blindly.
Nice.
Sorry, it's a good one. Going blindly into something oftentimes is less painful than a rational decision. Revenge, the other white meat.
Oh.
That one rocks right there.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's number
That
96.
one, that basically, that's just as good as a dish best served cold. Revenge, the other white meat.
Yeah, good way of wording.
No, one of the ones I always loved is I have this friend and she's gay and she goes, I like my coffee like my men. Oh, I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
Red,
Number
I got
97.
one for you. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. No, go
No, I was
ahead.
gonna say I insulted my ex brother-in-law one time because he liked his girls a little young. So he said I was offering coffee one time, and he goes, "Yeah, I like my coffee like I like my women." I said, "I'm sorry, dude, I don't have any 16-year-old virgin coffee." Let's just say that didn't go over too well with him. He didn't like that.
Went over like
And
a
I was
lead
like,
balloon.
oh yeah.
Yeah, my coffee joke is something that cannot be repeated. So
Oh, a spicy coffee joke. 97. Respect the rights of others. Gives you a reason to complain when they don't respect yours.
Yep.
98. We require truth in advertising. Why not truth in news reporting?
Damn
Because
right.
Holy
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
the way I've always looked at it is there used to be this segment on called Good News Friday. And this is back years ago, right? Like in 1999. The ratings for it never went well, so they started putting out all the sad and disastrous news. And ever since then, I figured out that the only reason why we're seeing the shit that we're seeing and everything is for the simple reason that sadness and disaster sells. So the media will not turn around and tell you all the good things that happen because at the end of the day, they're only there for ratings. So they're going to, like, what's more interesting? A woman has triplets who didn't have kids for years or a forest fire.
No, it's true. It's very true. That's kind of why a lot of YouTube videos seem to do better when they're angry than when they're, like love fests or something.
Yeah, that turned me off of Doomcock for such a long time because I like the guy, but I don't necessarily like the character of Doomcock. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think Admiral, Admiral Doom, Admiral OF Doom was a really important part of the community. And I like that he would always come to Doomcock's chat and talk to me there. He got around. He seems like he streamed with a lot of you guys, and
he did every single Monday and everything like that. He was really great. I like.
Yeah,
He's
pretty amazing.
Yeah, he had a hell of a sense of humor about him. That just, like I said, he's the only guy I've met so far who made Rosetta blush, and actually made her have to actually stop mid-sentence.
Wow,
Only person I've ever seen do that.
Quite a man. Yeah. He could really rock that scruff too. Like that couple day old scruff. Like he had that down pat.
I always thought that he looked like a 1920s English boxer.
Like a what?
A 1920s English boxer.
Really?
Yes, I see that. I see that. I totally see that.
I'm kind of, he had, he was like a comedian. He loved George Carlin. He loved, I shouldn't say it, but, Bill Cosby. He loved, all the classic, comedians.
It's okay to like Bill Cosby jokes. Just you don't have to think about his stuff. Personally, I mean, Bill Cosby himself, the album is a great album.
Oh, there's
comedy stuff.
I bet I have 7 of his albums.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, the guy totally fucked up and ended up being kind of a POS, but he still did a good delivery as his medium. He was a good comedian.
I know what you're saying.
It's okay.
I didn't want to.
I know what you mean.
Come off as being a.
I will be back in a minute, boy.
But I know what you mean, though. It's like, it's kind of like you don't even want to kind of mention it, but at the same time, you have to accept that it was good.
Oh yeah, it was unbelievable comedy, unbelievably good.
Yeah.
And then he'd throw in maybe a little Eddie Murphy stuff, or
Well, the one like Bill Cosby, because the Fat Albert Show and all the, he was so, what was it? The I Spy, was it, or what was the one where he was the tennis player that was the CIA? What was that
No,
one?
I don't remember.
It was like with Robert Conrad or somebody like that. They were tennis players and they were like spies, but their cover was that they were professional tennis players and they were good at tennis, so that was their cover. It was an old show, but I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, I mean, the legacy is, look at the legacy instead of how he fucked up, and just, I know it's hard to forget about that kind of crap, but just if you look at the art created rather than the creator so much, and his personal stuff. I've said this many times about other people too. It's like, hey, and Geek, so have you, about, hey, these are great characters these people portrayed. They did a great job doing it. Personally, there might be POSs, but the delivery they did, brilliant. The acting, the facial expressions, everything brilliant. And just because they happen to suck in real life, don't necessarily have to take away from your enjoyment of the things that they created.
No, that's so true.
Well, like for example, I can't stand Robert De Niro as a person. I can't.
That's what I was thinking of.
I cannot deny the fact that he is one of the best gangster actors I've ever seen.
And who do I bring up after you bring up De Niro? Every conversation about this, Kevin Spacey.
No, I knew you were going to say that.
Because damned if there's not a role that I have not seen going, wow, that is a believable character. It's a good character. It's well acted. Everything about it is great. Even that one where he was like the alien in the insane asylum was a good flick. It was interesting. Pack, yeah, that was a good flick, I thought. Because it kept you wondering till the end, and even after the end, you're like, was it real or wasn't it?
One of my favorite jokes from talk about being a comedian that Doom was. When he said, "Yeah, I went into the strip club. The lady was there. I said, here, I'm going to give you what you're worth. You got change for a penny." And I just fucking lost it. I had to mute because I was like, I've heard change for $1, but not change for a penny. I was just like, oh, wow.
I made him laugh when I said to him that, because he said one stream I was in, and I said, Anna, what you do when a hooker asks you for the payment is you take out your credit card and you go, swoop.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, baby. Let's keep going. I know you can't stay long.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
I could literally feel BB with her hand on her forehead. Oh, Jesus Christ, why do I know these people?
Just a question. Did you guys see that Rambling posted up the official obituary?
No.
No.
It's on Twitter.
Bird,
I have it in my hand.
You got it?
Bird, would you mind reading it to us?
Or you can throw it in the...
I mean, I can read it, but let me put it up also.
I'm not on Twitter.
Well, no, I know, but Captain can put it in the back or whatever. Or I can share the screen.
Oh, you put it in there? Thanks, Bird. Thank you, Bird.
There we go. Okay. So this is Rambling that he got this from his wife. Richard, I'm not off to a great start.
I gotta get my glasses.
McCland. Richard McCland Simpson III, 53, of Indianapolis, died January 22nd, 2021, at his home. I know we had some question where he passed, so it's at his home. Richard was born October 19th, 1967, in Beech Grove, Indiana, to Richard McClend Simpson II and Laura Jane Kunz Williamson. He attended Southport High School, and after graduation, he proudly served in the U.S. Navy, seeing active duty aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Richard loved computers and the internet. It was in a Yahoo chat that he met his wife, Paula Trefun Simpson. Well, they married 10/10/2009, and they most recently celebrated 11 years of marriage. Richard had a passion for genealogy, Indiana transportation history, and the Pennsylvania Railroad. He loved to collect Westmoreland glass, vintage record albums, old video games, Pittsburgh Penguins NHL memorabilia, musical instruments, and license plates. He loved Star Trek, especially Deep Space Nine, and some of his favorite stuff to watch was on YouTube. He was the self-appointed Admiral O.F. Doom online. He enjoyed research and writing for his Indiana Transportation History blog, as well as the host of his short attention span theater and History with R&R on YouTube. He will always be remembered for his tagline, "Just an Observation." He worked at the Home Depot in Carmel and Greenfield and loved his job. Richard is survived by his wife, Paula, his mother, Laura, his father, Richard, his brother, Aaron. Simpson, his son, Rorik Simpson, Simpson by his first wife, Felicity. His cats, Milo, Peyton, a.k.a. Meatball, and Manning, a.k.a. Locutus. He was preceded in death by his cats, Oreo, Dusty, Max, Monday, and his beloved Velvet. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the Baltzermeyer Historical Society, 642 Baltzermeyer Pike, Greensburg, Pennsylvania, 15601-7562. And then Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom's undeniable rule of life, number 129. Live life as if awesome and incredible are downgrades. Just an observation.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm more sorry to hear that his parents were still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for reading that, Bird.
Yes,
No
thank you.
problem.
Thank you very much.
With that, I think I'm going to head off into my day. And
Yep.
Thank you, BB. I appreciate
no,
that.
Thank you, BB.
Night.
Thank you for letting
Thank
me.
you, baby. You take care.
Thank you for letting me be here and talk with all of you and share
Always, baby.
celebrations about Admiral O.F. Doom.
Hey, BB, question. 2
Yes.
weeks from Sammy is just once, and 2 weeks from now we're doing a Star Wars stream. Do you want to join us?
If it doesn't
Saturday.
let me see when my midterm is. And then I would
Oh.
be very happy to.
Okay. Well, if it's not, we'll save the Star Wars stream until after your midterm. How about that?
Okay. All right, everybody, you have a really great day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye,
Stay
BB.
safe, BB.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
I like this. Meatball and Manning, aka Locutus.
I told the kid. What's the kidder's name?
Manning.
I put the link to it in the public chat if anybody
Thank you.
wants it. I'm going to stop the screen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is an appropriate way to end. That's an appropriate way to put that in. Put his final rule is put his favorite rule in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I wasn't in here when you guys were talking about it. I was passing back and forth, so I was just
Yeah.
checking the link and reading it. So, well, that was nice of BB to come on and do some of them.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Dude, don't worry about it, man. Cap and I were pretty much an emotional wreck yesterday.
No, you got my message.
Yeah.
I found out from Revan.
Yep.
Although at first, Revan, I had a hard time understanding what the hell you had sent me.
Yeah. Because you see, at first, the reason why it was so jumbled is because first off, I sent you information that I couldn't tell you, but told you like being in the stream is important. And then I sent you the information because you weren't in the stream, right? So the way it looked like is it would look like I was sending you one after another. Be in the stream, it's important, and then the news, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? It's just the way Twitter works.
No, it's okay, buddy. I didn't check the. Well, it was 3:50 in the morning. I knew I had missed the stream yesterday because, like I had said, when it had come out, I had already shut down all of my social media stuff, and after a certain time of the day, I just don't check anymore. And I had.
Well, that's the best way, man.
So, which actually, I'm going to be honest with you. As I said, I'm glad I didn't find out the night prior because I probably wouldn't have slept all night. So, and I already had a hard enough time sleeping, and I was up from 3:40 till almost midnight yesterday. So, or almost midnight. So, yeah, I didn't get much sleep. Well, I got sleep after the fact, but yeah. Rosetta, it's okay, honey.
Yeah.
We're all here for you, girl.
Trust me, you're not feeling anything or doing anything most of us didn't do the other day.
No, I did the other day too.
Yeah.
I did when Bird was doing the obit, so
yeah.
Yeah. This is going to sound really weird, but it almost does not feel weird. Not weird. I mean, real.
No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding on what I posted. The last thing he told me is that he took happiness in helping me find joy and peace with what I was going through.
yeah. One thing that Admiral Doom did was he usually found a way to make somebody smile or be happy.
Yeah. Yeah. That he did.
Yes. Very, very well.
I'm still pissed, Cap. I can't find his fucking coffee mug anywhere. can find every other fucking coffee mug, but I can't find that one. You know, fuck it. I'm just gonna order another one. But till then, seems it's about as appropriate as I can get right now.
Yeah.
That and my avatar.
Yeah, he always had that big ass jug of.
Rosetta, is your husband there?
He's sick and he's in a meeting.
Well, when he's out of the meeting, I know that he's sick, but all I'm gonna say is you get yourself a big couple, okay?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Wow, I said it's surprising. None of us have met in person, or most of us don't live close together. Look how the hell it's affecting us.
Yeah.
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 Well, Revan, we were talking about that. I was talking about that with Kevin yesterday, and Berta Prey and several others. It's you gotta think. Yeah, we never got to physically meet, but we spent so much time on streams together. We knew his passions, we knew his hobbies, we knew his loves, we knew his family, we knew his cats. He knew us. He knew things about us, and then. You know, we were talking about, you know, all those things nobody ever sees, the backstage stuff we talk about, the DMs, the personal discords that sometimes we do, the phone calls that some of us have with each other, the conversations that we have with the person one-on-one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, he did not focus on one person, but he gave his effort to that person when they needed it.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was very nice. He was, when you think about it, he was very generous with his time.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because this is not all he did.
No, it's not.
I mean,
Plus,
he
he
still
had his own
he
stream,
still
his
works.
family, his job. He was working with Rambling Canuck, working on his scripts.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I do know is I know he loved working on Rambling Canuck. He knows this too. He even said, you know, the man loved his charts, and he had the passion for what he was working on with Ricky.
I had a special piece. It was him and CCTV that were pushing all this stuff with me while I've been working so hard to create this military book, but there's a special piece that's being worked on that was supposed to be debuted on his era. I think when I finally get it done, I'm going to have to do something special in tribute to him.
Oh, yeah.
You can make a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote this yesterday. I wrote a little haiku about him. I said, when we lose a friend, where once there was a bright light, now a void fills it. That's generally what it feels like when you lose a friend. You know, there's a void there that, you know, once they were, you know, there's that missing piece.
Yeah. Oh, right, I'm going to bounce, make food and things like that. I'll hit you up later, MB. Rosetta, I'll check in on you later. Okay?
Yeah, you know where. Yeah, buddy, you know where to find me.
Okay, peace out.
Have a good
Peace
one,
out.
Revan.
Bye, Revan.
So, on a different note, Cap, I actually did my first took Elihu's idea and went to my first Galaxy Virtual Con yesterday.
That's good.
They had the voice actor for, it was a He-Man She-Ra panel. You had the guy who played Skeletor Man-at-Arms and a dozen or so others, and then you had the lady who played the original She-Ra. So that was a fun little 45-minute. I didn't really ask any questions or push any out. I was just kind of like, I'll just listen.
All right.
There's one coming up I want to try if it's possible. It's got the guy who played one of the two Gilmen in the Creature from the Black Lagoon movies. Because I was watching the documentary yesterday on the Creature from the Black Lagoon from that Blu-rays I bought, and it turned out they had two people in the suit. You had one on suit that was meant for land, and then you had the other one, which was the one in the water. So you actually had two different actors playing the creature.
Yeah.
It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything's fucked. Everybody sucks. I don't know why that Limp Bizkit song is stuck in my head, but it just seems to work.
Yeah, it's just. You know, I'm glad that we've all been touched by Richard, and I'm glad that we could come together and just hang out, have fun, talk about him, talk about other things that remind us of him. You know, have a good time, shed a few tears, and I honestly think that he would be glad that we were spending time together, at the very least. And I'm going to ask you: do any of you have any thing you want to share? I'll start with Rosetta.
There was so much he did and said for me. Times he reached out to me, talked to me, helped me through things he told me about himself, his life, his past, what he's been through. It wasn't just hanging out with him on streams and goofing around. His friend.
Yeah. NB, anything you want to share?
Not much more than I think I said yesterday. I think I kind of laid it. I honestly, Cap, I kind of laid it all out on the line yesterday. I don't really have any more to add to it.
Okay. Bird? Nina, did you want to add anything?
I can't really
Okay.
think right now.
Okay, no problem, Nina. What about you, Flicker?
Sorry, guys, I was away for a bit.
No problem.
Yeah, give Bird a chance to go first.
Go for it, Bird.
I don't know, go for what? I just got back.
Oh, I was asking anything that you wanted to add.
Oh, no, not particularly.
Okay. Flicker.
I don't know. I have somebody else who's dealing with some pain, and I don't understand what's going on, but I'm not ready to deal with it, so I'm going to
Right.
have to pass. Right for um, but yeah, we're sorry, Bionic, but or should I just say BB?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just I don't want to consume myself with too much remorse and grief, but I think there's another person who's out here who was part of the community for a long time, and that person's having some trouble right now. So
Yeah. We need to keep Rambling Canuck in mind. There's a lot of stuff he's going through as well. And yeah, I would say, we all are going to need to have time to get over things. I'm going to do. Yeah. We all know that he loved Star Trek, so I will end it this way. Of my friend, I can only say this: of all the souls I have encountered in my travels, his was the most human. I want to thank you, everyone, for joining in. And right now, I'm going to play Taps for him one last time. And stream's going to end. Thank you.